What's going on? It's your boy Max Rich, and this is
Keep in Mind.
All right, it is Sunday, April 23rd.
23.
I think we're gonna call this episode 97 regardless.
Right.
Episode 97. Mind your business if you know.
Yeah, possibly part 2.
Yeah.
Possibly 97 part 2.
Call it what you want. We stopped numbering them a while ago.
Yeah.
But we planning something for our 100th, so we
got a
97.
specific date and a specific show for that. So.
Facts.
Yeah, whoa, boom. But anyway, today we have a lovely guest with us. My little sister.
Facts.
This is our little sister right here.
Hello, beautiful people.
The lovely.
I am Yolande, also known as Yoli Pop. Hello.
Yes. Yoli Pop.
Welcome.
Yes.
Hey,
welcome.
guys.
Welcome.
What up, yo?
You know Yoli since she was like yay high.
Literally.
Like.
Damn, you went lower and lower. Did she grow in reverse? Benjamin Button type shit?
Nah, seriously. Like long time. So, before we get this started, you'll cut that? Before we get this started, I want to ask everybody how their week was. Let's start off with you, Yoli. How was your week? What'd you do? You know, your weekend?
My week was amazing. I just opened another location with my studio. I'm a waxer, for those of you guys who don't know. So you can follow my wax studio at Yols_beauty bar. So I opened my beauty bar and it was amazing. I had a great first week. Slowly but surely, everything is coming together, and I'm so grateful. So yeah, it was amazing.
Do men come as customers for wax?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? And does it hurt as much as they say it does?
Honestly, it doesn't hurt. It's just the anticipation of not knowing what's to come.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't Black one of
So-
you?
Yeah, I'm about to say.
You got it?
She asked me twice.
I mean, I
didn't know. I've been curious.
Where y'all waxing?
Where's she waxed? My chest.
Okay.
Well, I mean, does it matter what he waxed, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah, it matters.
Yes, it does matter. I'm not letting Yoli know.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay. I was about to be like, yo, is it a problem to wax your?
No.
I mean, matter of fact, that's the question, Jerry. Before, matter of fact, we'll get to that question.
Okay.
Yoli, go back to your businesses, please.
Wait, so what'd you say?
Go back to your businesses.
Back to what you were saying, yeah.
Yeah, I had an amazing week. I opened my second location in my beauty bar, and it was great.
Dope.
That's dope, man.
Fire.
That's it.
Yes.
I love it.
All right. Black
Black entrepreneurship. I love it.
Indeed.
My week was good. It ended better. We was in Atlanta for one day. Went to the Black Effect. We met a lot of dope people. I had a good time. My whites did not have a good time.
Yo, my man picked the worst sneakers to have over there, bro. It's nothing but dust storms getting kicked up.
I wasn't expecting that. It's all good.
My man, white Uptowns became brown by the time he was done, bro. That shit was crazy.
It was outside.
It was like
outside, inside, yeah. But inside was kind of like a warehouse, so it was interesting.
It was dope.
It was dope.
Very
dope event. Jerry?
Oh, it was, I loved it, man. I absolutely had a great time networking, talking to people who's doing podcasts all over the freaking East Coast, up and down the East Coast, man. It was dope having conversations with people, man. Shout out to Charlamagne, and the whole squad, man. That was really dope, man. Definitely want to go to the next one. Make the next one in New York, please. Because the first one was supposed to be in New York.
It was supposed to be.
And I was like, dang.
I'm gonna join in with them. I had a dope ass week personally. My week was a good week. Hung out with my boys during the week on Thursday, on Friday.
Thursday and Friday.
Thursday and Friday. 420 was 420 was fun.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
We haven't done that in a while.
Yeah, we haven't done that in a while. We can hang out that much in a week.
Yeah.
What's it called? So that was dope. You know what I mean?
Domino game, lost the domino game.
I want a couple domino games.
We're not talking about that.
Okay, I want a couple of domino games. You know what I mean? Shout out to my teammate. I was gonna say. And the Black Effect Network thing. Shout out to Taylor. Shout out to Taylor Funsize T. Funsize_T. Shout out to Tesla Figueroa. Shout out to Simma. Stay some, so we really want to say thank you. Shout out to Tahoe for pulling up and showing us some love out there as well.
Yes.
And Black Effect and iHeartRadio. You guys threw a very dope event, very peaceful. A lot of black people there showing each other love. No BS. You might want to get more food trucks because people would complain like, listen, somebody cut me in this line while I've been waiting this long. But fortunately, nothing like that happened.
They only had 2 food trucks for 4,000.
It was 2 in the ice cream. But what I think
it was 3. There was a vegan truck too.
There was a vegan truck, but
what I think it was, I think like the expectation was a lot more than what they expected it to be. Like the people, it was a lot more than they expected.
I believe that.
The turnout was because they sold out. It was sold out from what I understand.
What's it called? They definitely I'm so sorry. I definitely
wipe it down.
Wipe it down.
I ain't gonna There's a dude on YouTube I follow that dances dad, so he the one who made up the whole cooking and you.
Alright, focus.
My bad. Yeah. So shout out to all of them and shout out to the Black Effect Network podcast thing. A Black Podcast Festival. So, want to get into our topics this week. You know what I mean?
Topic time.
Jerry, would you like to start us off?
Oh, yes, I would. There has been a video, if you notice, of Chance the Rapper circulating. And he was, from what I understand, on vacation, right, in Jamaica. And there's a video of him, winding up on a big batigyal, as they say. And I don't know, he was getting all type of frack online for being a married man whining on this girl this way, I guess, or whatever. And I just wanted to know, as a married man myself, was that inappropriate, the way that he was dancing on the... do you want to dive into it? Okay.
I just want to add one more thing.
Wait, I need to see the video.
He smacked her ass.
Yeah.
That's the... You have to...
You
skipping a lot.
You see?
You skipping a lot.
That's skipping a lot?
Yes. He smacked it. He hit it twice. Pow. Pow.
That thing was thinking. It was... I mean, okay. He did put his hands on her booty while she was shaking it, gyrating in front of him, and then he danced on her. So I just want to know,
very briefly as well.
Yeah,
wait,
very briefly.
I need to see the video.
You didn't see the video? All right, I'm gonna show you the video.
Well, we're not gonna do the video
I already
now,
know my answer though.
Yeah, look up the video. Look on YouTube. It's gonna be, you're gonna find it quick.
And yes, please, our critical thinkers online right now. I don't know if you've seen the video.
Somebody DM it to us. Somebody DM it to us.
Yo, I don't know if you guys seen the Chance the Rapper out here having a good old time in Jamaica, but basically, a married man out having his fun is smacking asses that's gyrating in front of him. I wanted to know whether or not he went too far. Whether it was
he kept the dance short.
All right, so
Black.
For my take on it, because I saw the video, was everything was good until
he
did the double smack.
Oh God, it was a double.
Yeah, because we know. Yeah, it was a double smack.
That's what makes a difference. The double smack makes a difference.
This is it. Put the volume down now.
Other side. It's all the way down.
We're like I said, we're Caribbean men, so
you need the Wi-Fi.
Catching a wine that's nothing to us. We're supposed to do that in parties. You teeth a little wine. But a wine is different from when you start smacking her ass. Now you're going overboard with it. It's no longer. That's not proper carnival etiquette. You're going overboard.
You wild out.
You wild out. You did too much.
So Shah one says, as a person that's been to Carnival, I will tell you it's normal to see it happening, and usually most people are with their spouses.
Right.
They're with their spouses.
You just watch it?
Now that I saw the video, there's nothing wrong happening in the video.
The double smack is okay?
And first of all, the fact that they're at Carnival cancels the idea of anything.
Okay. Let's talk about this.
Yeah, I was like, hey, Carnival, we getting on by... That's what you do. What's the problem?
It's gyrate. It's Pelton Weas.
The fact that he said Carnival and then I saw the video and they in their costumes and stuff like that, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
All right.
And honestly, ladies...
So if that was your man, you're married.
Your husband,
he's going viral, smacking women's asses. You're not gonna feel no way.
I would be tight.
Oh, no, you just do it.
Wait. First, in the house, it will be funny. But then if it's going viral, it's going to be like, damn, my nigga, come on.
All of this is going to go
viral. It was more about embarrassment for you than actually being something wrong?
But at the end of the day, it's not really embarrassment because that's the culture. You're going to Carnival.
So then why you think damn?
It's a perspective.
It could be a perspective, but it's not going to be like, oh, I'm super upset. Like, I'm not mad at you. We're not going to argue about it, but it's going to be like, dang, now everybody. You know what I mean? It's like... I don't know.
Trinbago says...
I'm also not a person who likes, publicity. So it's like... I don't know. I wouldn't feel bad, but it would just be like, dang, now everybody sees it. Like, I don't know.
Trinbago says, I think that as a Trini, The men just having fun at the carnival. You don't know what convo he had with his partner.
All right.
True.
You know what I mean?
What were you gonna say, big bro?
It's gonna go in the comments.
Even better.
Even better.
Even
But you know,
better.
that's honestly the way I feel, Yoli. I come from a Caribbean background. My wife comes from a Caribbean background. We're definitely big into dancing and stuff like that. I had to understand though that the way I used to dance with girls before I got married is not the same way I can dance with girls after. Like picking up and stuff like that. I definitely had to learn that the hard way, that you can't do stuff like that anymore.
Right.
So I'm definitely more cognizant of that, but cognizant of that. But at the end of the day, if I see a video of my wife at Jamaica or
Right.
at Carnival
At
dancing,
Carnival.
like what am I supposed to think? That she's just there praying with people? Like what?
So all right, let's flip it for the fellas. Black.
You know my answer.
What's the answer?
We've had this
Yeah,
conversation.
we had this.
What's the
Okay,
answer?
she wants to know. I guess wants to know.
I need to know the answer.
If your shorty, remember, if your shorty was a shorty in the video and Chance smacked her ass,
Pop, boy, double smack.
Double smack. Pop, pop.
That's not
Double
okay.
smack.
that's not okay.
That's not
And
okay.
you know her ass is gonna bounce.
Yo, somebody had to say that in the audience. The audience.
That is gonna
Wait,
happen.
so what's the problem?
It's not happening.
What's
I'm not
the
watching
problem?
my nigga double
you
smack.
about to go
my
fight?
food.
You about to go fight?
Yeah, you gonna find him a fight? Yeah.
First of all, I'm doing. You know, you always gotta do the heavy block. Right?
You're not there.
You're not there, bro.
I'm not there.
Yeah,
If
she's
I'm
there.
not there, I can't do nothing.
Is there gonna be a conversation with you and your shorty?
Oh,
Together?
100%. There's
What's
a
the
conversation to
conversation?
be held. That's between me and my girlfriend. That's a private discussion. We don't know.
Well, you have to be open. What's the discussion going to be about? What's your defense? What do you come into her with?
I'm coming to her with like,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
no, you know what? It depends
She can't
on.
dance at Carnival.
Right.
She can dance at
No,
Carnival.
she can't dance at
She
Carnival.
can't dance at Carnival,
No,
bro.
she can't.
Because somebody's gonna
Nah,
do
listen,
it.
She can
Yeah.
dance at
I know
Carnival.
that I smack no ass while
Her
I'm Me
interaction,
neither.
her reaction. Now it's all about her.
Yeah.
It's all about her reaction to the ass smack. Now, like her dancing
They
is
just
okay.
kept going,
Like
yeah.
if it's nothing to, if you don't feel like him smacking your ass is anything, then I'm gonna be like, you know what I mean? You should
okay.
like I want to at least see you
Turn around and be like, yo.
shocked about it. Like you know what I mean? He shouldn't just be able to slap your ass and it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not there again,
But
Carnival.
so
That's what I'm saying.
that's
You're
cool.
dancing.
And like I said, go ahead, get a wine, bust a wine on the nigga, let him have a good time.
Not while you there though.
No, when I'm not there, no. I'm just talking about when I'm not there, you know, have a good
I
time.
mean, but
Bust a wine.
if you are there, then there should be no chance for another man.
Yeah, exactly.
100%.
Exactly.
Let's make that very clear.
100%.
Yes. Oh, so if you're out with your partner, they can't dance with somebody else.
I mean, you can, but that opportunity is not gonna be there because we're out together. So it's
Really?
gonna be known that like we're together.
What if? Let's give an example. Jerry's the type of guy like. Row the boat, come on, right? Right? Row the boat. Jerry.
That's his favorite shit to bring
Yeah,
up.
that's the favorite thing to bring up. That shit is crazy,
That's
bro.
literally the first story you ever tell me about you. Was that row the boat that you did, my nigga? I swear to God.
You will never
I'm
forget
about
that
to tell
shit,
a story.
bro.
I'm just giving you an example. Row the boat, come on, right? Row the boat, come on. Jerry step out into the crowd. Right? But you know, if it's a good DJ, he gonna switch to, well, I don't really care what.
People
And some
say.
dude might pull up real quick behind you. Get the opportunity. Are you okay with dancing with that person until your partner, who's similar to Jerry, finish getting up off the floor from rowing the boat?
I mean, me personally, maybe, because I'm partying, but I'm not gonna like. I'm not gonna be like, no, like, no. I'm gonna like keep it simple and then just move my way away from the situation. But I'm not gonna like fully like engage, like, we're not doing all that. So
Okay.
we're in a party. Don't be weird.
I mean,
that's,
but
like,
a lot of
what we
dudes be
do.
weird. If you looking
That's
nice,
true.
you'll try to walk away and be like, yo, man, like you.
Yeah,
I'll be
you
like,
know me
no,
like you.
like it's okay.
Big Bro Castro said, social media and people's perspective of your business will get you tight. You'll be more mad that it hit the media, like, damn, why you did that on camera? Which is a big part of our society nowadays, bro. You don't get tight until it becomes something that everybody else is making you tight about, which is what bothers me about it. Because I really wouldn't be upset if my wife came and was like, yeah, some dude was dancing on me, he slapped my ass or whatever, but I told him about himself or whatever the hell she did. Mm-hmm. But if it's on camera, now I got to deal with everybody coming up to me like, yo, man, how you have your wife? Now I got to get tight. Now I got to do something. And,
you don't
that's fucked up, bro.
You have to, though.
I mean,
don't have to.
But the pressure
of who you have to stand in yourself, like, okay, and check them.
I mean, that's pretty much how I stand on it, because that for the most part, I would not get upset. I would not get upset unless my wife was sitting there getting picked up, riding. I'm not getting mad at you just dancing, bro.
What I'm upset about is the fact that you have to check them now. It's like, damn, like. You have to say something now.
You don't have to, though.
No, you don't have to.
You feel that way because of society and what they have to say. You don't have to do anything. You don't owe anybody any explanation. You don't have to explain yourself to anybody. Your idea is your idea. Why do I have to prove myself to you?
Let's
it
go,
doesn't
yo.
matter.
Has
I like that.
his wife said anything yet?
No.
No.
Because supposedly his wife might have been there or whatnot.
Or like been cool.
A lot of his wife's friends were there with him or something like that. There's always stories.
Everybody's having a good time.
Supposedly.
Pretty much.
I mean, it was like I said, the dubs were quick. They were real.
Yeah.
Pop pop. The pop pop was a lot. I would not pop because
that was a lot.
There's always video. There's always videos.
That's crazy.
The pop pop.
Y'all really going in on the
If I was at Carnival with my shorty and I seen the dude pop my shorty, it's gonna be a problem, bro.
Whoa!
Really? What?
But you're at Carnival. This is your.
So you see, if you were there and you saw somebody smack your wife's ass, Jerry, you chilling?
Bruh, I would never take her to Carnival if I would be upset at her having fun at Carnival. It doesn't make sense.
So having fun to you is getting your ass slapped.
But wait,
Carnival,
time out.
That's what you're saying?
At Carnival, I've seen dry humping, and that's what. And these people are married too, bro. That's what I'm saying. They are at these carnivals.
But listen, so in the middle of that situation, right? You and your girl having fun, whatever. Y'all start dancing, y'all walk in, and then it's known for like you to walk and somebody whine behind you, right?
Right.
So now somebody's whining behind your girl, and she whines back real quick. You feel pressure to press that person?
No,
that's crazy, bro.
Listen.
So you're saying what are you saying?
Well, me personally, I if I'm out with my shorty, she's not dancing with anybody.
Nobody.
So
you wouldn't take your girl to Carnival?
We're talking about Carnival.
You wouldn't take your girl to Carnival. If I take my girl to Carnival, I'm only dancing with my girl at Carnival.
Okay.
To be honest with you.
Okay, so you're on her. Okay, so then nobody will have the chance.
Exactly.
The opportunity will not
present itself.
But if she go to a party on her own, I expect whoever I'm with to know. If a nigga smack your ass, you need to turn around and make it very clear that was not okay.
Of course.
You
in a party situation, yeah, but we're talking about Carnival and party is two different situations.
Two different situations.
Let's make that very, very.
We're black. We dry hump at a lot of parties.
No. But Carnival is different. Carnival is very different.
Because they have naked.
No, not necessarily. Carnival is a whole bunch more people, and everything is quick. You could dance with literally maybe 10 people within a matter of 2 minutes.
That's true.
That's true.
And everybody's going. It's a crowd.
None of that changes the fact that my shorty's ass got smacked by somebody.
They're in the comments talking about me and my shorty being in the strip club and me smacking a stripper's ass.
Yeah.
That is not the same thing as me watching a nigga in Carnival double slap my shorty cheek.
I'm saying
it's the same as her being there with her husband watching him smack an ass at Carnival.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I'm in the club with my girlfriend and she'll let me smack ass, what's the difference between me being at Carnival with my woman and this is our tradition and I'm smacking ass?
Oh, you talking about you smacking ass?
Yes.
Trini Bago said.
We're not talking about your
I'm
girl.
not talking about somebody smacking your girl's ass. No.
Yes, that's what we're talking about.
We're talking about you being in Chance's predicament.
Trini
I'm jacking that. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. You're jacking what?
I'm jacking that we are at the age and in the generation where we can have women that allow us to smack ass if they're out with us. I feel like if they're out with us, we're more liable to be able to do it than if they're not there.
Your wife is okay with you smacking a girl there?
She's okay with it. Again, it's as long as I'm not picking those shorties up and doing too much.
Hey man,
we dance in front of family crazy sometimes. I don't understand.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you guys right now what this boils down to, so we can get on to the next question. This boils down to
I like it.
how secure you feel in your relationship,
Whew.
and that's really it. That's it.
Very true.
That is literally it. Because I couldn't not. I'm just saying for example, not me personally, because I wouldn't do that. But I could go to a party and say I'm a person who loves to dance, and my partner knows that I love to dance, and he knows that when I go out and that music comes on, he knows I'm a show my moves.
That's it.
I'm gonna show up because that's what I love to dance.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's me and somebody like is hyping me up or whatever the case is, he knows, okay, I might dance on this person, but at the end of the day, I'm going home to my man. Like, I don't want to be with you. I'm just dancing because that's what I love to do.
I want to say I respectfully disagree with you as far as it's not only based on your level of security with your partner.
And self-respect, maybe. That's
Let's add respect in there. It has to do a lot with respect.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. That's whoever relationship is cool with that. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's on y'all. However, I know me personally. If a girl let me smack their ass, double smack their ass in the club, and they don't look back and say nothing to me, I probably can bag her, 100%. Especially if she turned around.
That's what gets y'all so tight.
Especially if she turned around and saw me. Hold on. It's all good. Especially if she turned around and looked at me before the dance, and I'm dubbing, hit her with the double smack. Most likely, that's because I've never smacked a girl's ass or brushed. You brush a girl against a girl's ass in the club, or even in the carnival. Certain ways, the young lady said this. How many times dudes have to pass by them and put their hand on the small of their back? I don't even do that. As much people there at the carnival, they notice that. You know what I mean? So they notice you're just smacking their ass. And it's a respect thing. That girl probably said, it's Chance the Rapper. He can smack my ass all he wants. Because it's Chance the Rapper. Let's be real.
Okay.
Let's be real.
And that's fine if she did.
Or she might have been single.
Right.
Okay. Or she could have been single, whatever it may be.
Or maybe she wanted her ass smacked at Carnival.
Right.
Listen. So
She had the popping ass dress on.
Perfect timing, all of that. But what I'm saying is, I don't think, me personally, I would never be okay seeing my girl get her ass smacked. Seeing my girl get her ass smacked, seeing a dude telling me at the club, like, yo, your shorty got some nigga dubbing on her, smacking her ass all crazy.
That's where I feel like, that's what I was saying. That's what I feel like gets you tight mostly, which is kind of what Big Bro is saying. It's the fact that you feel like somebody could bag your shorty. That is the insecurity part I feel like Yoli is talking about. I know nobody could bag my shorty. There's a big difference. I know there is nobody else that could bag my shorty. So I'm not feeling no type of way about how you're dancing, bro. She's coming home with me. I don't know.
Your shorty coming home with you. He said he couldn't date a stripper though. Jerry's the same person who said he couldn't date a stripper.
No, yeah, but that's for different reasons.
All right, hold on.
Yeah,
So Black, your shorty coming home with you. Your shorty coming home with you. It's okay for her to get her ass slapped while y'all at the club? All right.
And like I
But
said,
okay,
and the crazy thing about that is,
y'all are now
no.
switching the situation though. We went from talking
All right,
about
not the club. Carnival.
Right. But then we already
Any
said
situation.
that
I'm not okay with it.
you guys, if you guys are
respect
there,
it.
but
I'm just saying,
listen,
that's
we
where it's
already
coming
said that if the opportunity will not be available if you guys are there, which is okay. Which is understandable.
If I'm not there, I'm not
there,
okay with my. There's never a point in time with some.
Trinbago says,
"Do you smacking my girl's ass?"
Okay.
Ever.
Trinbago says, "Do you think?"
If you are Rich's girl, do not get your ass smacked, because then you will not be Rich's.
I don't want to.
Wait, hold on.
Is this serious? Is this a real conversation?
No, hold on.
Like niggas really talking about letting niggas smack their girls' asses?
No.
And you sitting over there agreeing with this shit?
Hold on, we're insecure. No, Rich.
Rich, you losing
They
it, bro.
told us
Come on.
we're insecure because we won't let niggas
Smack
smack our girls' ass.
Nobody.
Who said that in the comments?
This is what
Well,
I'm saying.
Trinbago said, "Do you think you have possession issues? How secure are you in your
Possession
relationship?"
issues.
So they are saying that.
Possession
So they
issues.
are kind of saying that.
Wait, we need to slow down.
This is
What?
crazy.
Guapanese says you can't tell a person how they want respect. I actually agree with that.
Yeah,
You can't
and
tell.
that's
You
what
can't.
we
Yeah,
said.
you
We
can't tell
said it has to
a
do
person
with
how they want respect.
security
You want
and
respect that way.
respect.
That's how you
That's
deem
right.
respect.
Yeah,
That's why
exactly.
I'm with you on that.
I'm like, my whole thing is, I don't see how they can call that insecurity. It's for me, it's like, it's not insecurity.
It's not insecurity.
It's not, and he said it's a possession thing. It's not a possession thing.
It's not.
You choose to be in a relationship and have a partner, right?
Right.
And then now, like I'm not saying I own you. I'm not saying you.
Correct.
I'm not saying oh, I'm gonna break you into pieces if you get your ass smacked. I'm gonna make my own decision afterwards. You know what I mean? You can do whatever the hell you want. You can allow whatever you want.
You can leave if
you know what I mean? You're not my possession. However, you chose to be in a relationship. In my eyes, at least in the relationship I choose to be in, that means no more ass smacking from anybody else. Sorry.
No,
Guapanese said, love the insecurity card. Y'all need to stop that. It's boundaries.
If I let another nigga smack my ass.
Anything for Selena said, why are you in a relationship if you want your ass smacked by other men?
There you go. Tiny Delight said
that's not what
Tiny Delight said, if I let another nigga smack my ass, I don't respect my nigga. Come on.
Yo, oh man.
Don't get that ass
Big, yo, this is a hot topic one. It turned into a hot one.
This is crazy.
This turned into a hot one.
Y'all see,
Am I crazy for saying I don't want my girl to get her ass
No,
smacked?
and I said you're not crazy for that. I've said that plenty of times. I mean, no one's saying you're crazy.
Yo.
It's not that you don't. It's okay for you not to. First of all, you're not supposed to be like, oh yeah, hoo, you got your ass smacked.
You're right.
Obviously not, because
No
that
one's
would be
doing
fucking
that.
weird.
Right.
But then it's like, if you're
It's Carnival. What the? I'm sorry.
Go ahead, yo.
Yeah, right.
If your girl is at that's like,
I started sweating immediately.
okay, let's take out
crazy,
the double
bro.
smack, right? Take out the double smack.
Make it one?
No, take out the
No
double
smack.
smack.
Take out the smacks. Oh,
Take
period.
out the double smack,
Okay.
right? And they just whining.
They're just whining.
Right?
Yeah.
But that wouldn't be a problem.
Would that be a problem?
No, if they just whining. If you saw the video, the wine don't even look sexual.
Okay.
Yeah, he was really just like, yeah, he's
Double
just really
smack
humping.
is not on your shorty though.
What the fuck?
That's another thing too.
Like the double smack is not on
That's
her.
another
Like
thing.
Her reaction, her
Yeah,
reaction
It's
is
the
on
reaction.
Her reaction to
Yo, the dance, the dub stopped after the double smack.
No, actually, the dub stopped, but she did not ever. There was no
But
backlash.
you don't know her. You don't know her.
Turn around.
She
Like
doesn't
even
know
when the
her.
smack came, there was no turnaround. There was no
Yeah,
nothing.
bro, you don't know her.
She did roll her
predicament
eyes
to
a
know,
little
like,
bit.
Or maybe
She rolled out a
she
little
may
bit.
have felt the way. I don't know. We don't know.
We don't know.
But what's
we
the
don't
next
know.
question though?
Yeah,
we don't move on. Sorry, guys.
Niggas about to put chance on me too now.
Yeah.
Who? Not me.
It's y'all niggas.
Yeah. Yo, Big Bro's hilarious. It's y'all niggas.
She was cool with it, so he's not getting me.
You don't
Yo,
know that she was cool with it. You can't say that for her.
I mean, it's been like a week.
Tiny Delights.
Don't worry.
Tiny Delight says,
It's-
when a man smacks a female's ass, he feels that comfortable with her. Men don't just smack any girl's ass unless they feel like she okay with it. They were at an event in which gyration and pelting with.
Carnival is?
Bro, I just told you I just went to Mad Carnival. I smacked no one's ass.
Smack ass at Karnival.
So then
anyone's
the
ass.
bar is
That
whatever
may
you
be
do.
you, that
Yeah,
may be
yeah,
you,
that's
and
crazy.
that's
No, I want to say that because you're making it sound like because it's Carnival, that's a normal thing.
But listen,
No,
it
it's
is.
a normal
But
thing.
it
No, it's
is.
not.
Yes,
It's
it
not
is.
normal for
And
you.
Listen.
You don't even go to
crazy.
Karnival.
Listen, be quiet. At some carnivals,
All of you
listen,
we've been friends. How many carnivals?
Hold on. Before I knew y'all, I only went to Carnival one time in Haiti. Swear to God.
But we're
Besides that, I never went to any other Carnival.
We're not even talking about.
I'm just telling you from what I did at a Carnival. No, sorry, Yoli. Matter of fact, go ahead. I don't know what I'm talking
Listen,
about.
cancel
Sorry.
that. But listen to what he's canceling Haitian Carnival. Carnival in general, when I see things, I be like, oh my God. But when you go to like, say for Jamaica, for example, Jamaica doesn't necessarily, I don't know, it's not necessarily Carnival. But
Right.
when you go to Jamaica, I went to Jamaica, and the way that they dance, the girls in general, the way that they're flipping and tripping and this, that, and the third, flipping in the air, that's customary.
It's customary, bro.
That's literally like, we're just dancing.
It's customary.
We're not even getting into it. We're just doing our simple routine. So
This
it's
conversation
like,
is wild. Because it's just I've been to enough to know that hey, when you are at this event, it's open season on how you're moving and how you're gyrating. Now, there is still a disrespectful way that someone can approach you and dance with you at Carnival. Yes, there is definitely a way that people could dance with you and disrespect and be disrespectful. But you're basically in a location doing things that that's what everybody's doing. Everybody's like gyrating on each other. That's what's being done. I don't understand.
Cat the Tall One said, if someone you don't know never smacked their ass, you whack. How y'all feel?
I did ask Cat, you're bugging, and she's like,
It's
how?
fucking hilarious.
Yeah. So Cat. This is the trauma we go through in the black community. For you to feel like you're valued, you need to have strangers smack your ass at parties. This is crazy. This is nuts, yo.
You never had a
Cat, what the fuck? She's my family. This is crazy.
Yo, Trimbago says this is a great convo. It's all about communication and boundaries. This is what all you guys are saying.
Rico just said Jerry definitely be the I Might Shut Swinger Club.
Wow, really?
Yeah. You see the movie I Was Shut?
Yeah. No, not at all. No. But what I'm saying is that I can't see myself taking my wife to a carnival or a party even, and it's turned up, and somebody's dancing with her, doesn't know that she's married to me, and is like as having fun. She has a big ass. If he does something like that for me to go to him and be like, yo, I'm her husband. We gotta fight. I'm tight.
Well,
that makes no sense to me. I would never take her to the club because that opportunity would never.
You can be like, yo, chill, bro.
No,
That's crazy to me.
You feel me? That's enough.
Yo, yeah,
Yo, bro.
she
Correct.
absolutely.
Yo,
She has to
like, how
shut.
you let that?
She's shutting that down, and she's shutting that down automatically.
No way I'm gonna see my girl's ass get smacked in the club and I don't approach the nigga.
But what
Say
are you
something.
doing? What are you doing?
Hey, hit him with a-
That's mad embarrassing.
Excuse me.
Bro, we used to call people like that. We used to be like, yo, why are you even bringing your girl to the club, bro?
Exactly.
Like, if I'm at a club and I'm dancing and I'm smacking shorty, I don't know her, and I don't know she's with you. That's crazy to me. I don't know she's with you.
I didn't say it was a fight. I'm approaching and be like, excuse me, my nigga.
I'm gonna be like, yo, take her back to your crib then. What the fuck is she here for, bro?
And now it is like,
Because the opportunity
you
should
bold.
have never
The nigga
been
said,
there.
I'm bold. You excuse me, and show you that's my girl, and he's gonna say, yeah, then you need to take her home.
Correct. 'Cause why is she outside?
Jerry's gangster. Jerry's the biggest gangster. Jerry's the biggest gangster on earth. Jerry's one of the niggas that see you in the mall with your shorty and pull up and be like, yo, is this your girl?
I'm just saying, this is what I would be thinking in my head when I'm dancing with a shorty and a guy comes to me and was like, yo, that's my girl. Okay, congratulations, my man.
I think
Like,
like smack her ass, Jerry.
think that's a
Not if you're just dancing with her.
yes, if I'm dancing with her and I smack her ass, I don't know she's with you, Rich. I don't know anything about her. I don't know anything about you.
Now you gotta check your bitch, man.
It's all about her reaction. She has to be like, yo, chill.
I'm not checking the nigga. I'm simply just moving.
Done.
I'm not checking the nigga. I'm simply saying, excuse me, so that he can see that it's my shorty. I'm not embarrassed.
You don't have to
You
say
do that.
nothing to him. Talk to your girl. What you saying?
Your
Excuse
bitch-
me. We don't have no type of talk to
So,
your girl. Pull her away.
Yo, let's move on to the.
What is that?
Let's
Excuse me, I pull her away.
No, why are you
Yoli is
talking
talking.
to me?
Yo, let's
You
move on
pull
to the
your
next
girl
topic.
away, and that's it. What are you talking to him for?
He has nothing to do with it, Rich.
You know
You
what?
go to your
Cool.
Go
You know what I'm saying?
No.
You say that, Yoli. I've seen that so many times when niggas yank their shorty away, and it's
But
just
you
as
don't
bad.
have to
So what y'all
yank her.
talking about?
You don't have to
You seen that
yank
before,
her.
right, Black?
You
What?
don't have
Come
to
on,
do
man. Y'all
that.
niggas is crazy right
That's
now.
like-
Y'all tripping.
No.
Y'all tripping. Y'all tripping.
Black, you talking to a girl, right? Or there's a girl right here. You're with a guy. There's a girl right here, right? You talking to my girl, right? I pull up and you talking to my girl.
Yeah.
And you know, and y'all parlaying, whatever. I'm about to just talk to my girl like it's
Shout out
time
to
to
Guap.
fucking go.
Right.
And she's fucking pulling up.
Right.
And that's it. And it's
100%.
done. And the nigga's already gonna know from the way
I'ma
that I
tell-
pull up and
I'ma-
she walk off.
I'ma
that
tell-
it's a wrap.
I'ma
Why
tell you-
am I talking to you for?
Bitch, you
I'ma
over
tell-
there
You don't owe me
parlaying over-
anything. It
But
doesn't
I'm-
matter.
I'm not gonna lie. We hear
You
y'all.
pull up to my girl.
Let me tell you what I'm doing.
Why am
doing.
I talking to you?
What I'm doing is, I agree 100%. What I'm doing is, if I see a nigga going talking to my girl, I'm gonna pull up to my shorty and tell her to move. And if I see the nigga still trying to
do right.
Then you
Now
have to
you
tell
gotta
him.
do something.
Correct.
Absolutely.
Correct.
Talk to your shorty
Correct.
first. And then
Absolutely.
you
Like, nah, I'm good. I'm
Right.
somebody.
She
No,
should.
absolutely.
Correct.
I know,
She don't
absolutely.
do that. I'm not walking up on nothing.
Listen.
Correct.
She know where I'm at.
That's
She know
my
what I look
point.
like.
Correct.
She know where I be at. She know what I look like. What I smell
Y'all
like.
believe got me dying.
All right, good.
Baby, you see
Nobody's
me.
going in.
Walk away from him and walk away.
Here you go, homie. I'm done dancing on your girl. Like what? Hey, your girl. I warmed it up for you, brother.
All right, so shy.
You are leaking game.
All right, hold on.
All right.
Look what Rico's doing.
So I'm gonna say this based on my experience at Karnival, because I've been to Trinidad Carnival,
Yes, and it was lit, right?
and it's super lit.
Super.
I'm telling you.
So
Ass is getting smacked?
my ass was not getting smacked at Trinidad Carnival. Because listen, it's all about, it's the culture. You expect to
It's
dance with
mostly
other
wine,
people and
though.
everything, but if you're going with your man and you already have that understanding, you with your man, First of all, you're not gonna let nobody dance with you to begin with, so let alone get the chance to smack your ass.
Correct.
Because that's between you and your man. So if somebody's trying to dance with me and I'm with my man, automatically,
That's what I better hit.
nobody into my man.
At the event that we just went to, there was a group of girls that we friends with out there, right? And any dude that did smack their ass in any type of way, they'd step away. They'd step away. So as much as it's popular in the culture or whatever, even outside of our group, there was plenty of dudes that were getting a little aggressive, especially when we was with the locals. Most girls, once the dude got to smack, because to me, I feel like a woman, usually even at this type of event, you feel like the dude doesn't respect you, that he feels that he can just smack your ass just like that. Granted, maybe to Jerry, maybe to y'all that's just fun. That's just fun. Maybe that's y'all, and that's okay. That's okay.
Try not to say maybe to Jerry. Just please.
You should say that.
We move. It's Rich. Either you're talking about your own situation or we're moving on.
All right.
Just because it's the culture.
No, but we can't say that. I use you as an example because you're the one defending the opposite side. Come on, man. If I say something, you're gonna use me, right? That's not fair.
Let's
This question,
crazy.
it boils down to you and your man.
Yes,
Respect,
yes.
no
You
respect,
and your
whether you
partner,
have fun or
y'all talk
not.
about y'all shit. If you can't, be honest though. If you
Correct.
honestly can't see your partner having fun at a party or having any situations like
Make
that
it
happen,
clear.
please keep that funky and just don't go out with her like that.
Next topic.
Please, next topic.
Make
Please,
it clear
please.
And respect each other's boundaries, and that's really it. And your relationship will soar. Great.
I mean,
No ass smacking.
that's the truth.
For these two, please, if you're there, ladies, please don't do nothing bad.
Please don't do
Nothing bad.
Please.
No ass smacking.
I was gonna tell a story that happened with me and my shorty back in the day before we were even married. That was like, I thought that was dope.
It's
And we was it's to the topic that we were talking about. Yeah. Well, what's the next topic then?
He's about to do it.
All right, cool.
Alright, so next topic is bad children. So say you're in a relationship. I seen a skit.
It's
It was
a good
clearly a fake skit. But a dude, he's breaking up with his girl, and she's like, "Why are you breaking up with me?" He's like, "Because your kid is bad." I mean, she had a little son. He was bad as hell, terrorizing the little dude and shit. So, what would you do? Is that a deal breaker in relationships? Let us know in the comments. And Yoli, we gonna start with you.
We're gonna start with you, Yoli.
Is a bad kid a deal breaker?
You dating somebody and his child is a terror, worse than Chucky.
Honestly, it depends. It really depends, because I feel like you have a choice in everything. With everything in life, you have a choice. So I'm choosing to be with you, but I'm choosing not to be involved with your little badass kid. Because if it's going to cause me stress and ruin my peace, I'm just not going to do it. And then your baby mom might think
But
that
how could
I
you
don't
be
like
involved with them and not be involved with the child?
Because that's you and your kid. We can have something different. Actually, maybe.
So it's not gonna be a deep
maybe,
relationship.
maybe
it's
it
not
will
gonna
work.
be-
Mm-hmm.
But it depends though, because sometimes kids are crazy. Because I feel like they have behaviors depending on who they're with. So there might be times where like your kid is bad when they're with you, but then when they see me along and we're out and we're like doing things, they know how to like, be, I don't know, not bad. But if you have a bad kid and it's like a headache and we both can't discipline them in a way where they're like respectful and like prospering, then no. And if you're not disciplining your kid,
So you won't be able to stay with a person who has a child that's not.
if you can't discipline your kid in a way that we both agree with and we both understand, and your child doesn't respect both of us the same way, not necessarily the same way, because I don't know, like a step parent, they may feel like, children may feel like, you're not my parent. I mean,
You're not my dad.
anybody, I don't know, nobody could tell me, my parent, nobody could, I don't know. I can't have a step parent because that's not going to work. Like, you're not my parent, so just leave me alone. But as long as they respect you, yes. But if that's not the case, then
Can I ask you a question?
Mhm.
Would you date somebody who has a kid already?
yeah.
You would?
hmm
Okay, now, would it aid if he allowed you to discipline the kid as well?
Definitely.
So that would aid you in remaining in the relationship
hmm
because you play a part in rearing the child.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Black, what about you?
A bad son, no. A bad daughter, maybe.
Why the difference?
A bad daughter, maybe. That
Yeah.
maybe.
Cause a bad girl, there's things that you could kind of do to
Yeah, you being that father figure.
Her,
Yeah, okay.
But a bad son, especially that's not your boy, and what if the nigga grows up and he gonna be like 6'5", 230 when he 18, and now he gonna wanna fight me? Come on, bro.
Yo,
You're not even my dad.
man, he's like, you're not even his dad.
Yeah, fuck you up.
Getting fucked up by your stepkid is crazy.
He gonna be 6'5", 280. He gonna want to come fight. I'm gonna have to go get my gun. I'm not doing this, son.
Tell him stop.
Yeah.
Tell him stop.
Tell this nigga that ain't mine to stop.
I'm not doing this, son. I'm not.
That's
doing
wild.
This, son.
No. Listen, I agree with Yoli. I don't think I could really deal with a kid who is. If I'm dating somebody and their child is a terror, I don't care if it's a girl or a boy. You know what I mean? Like you guys come as a package deal as far as I'm concerned. So I would be taking the both of you in as mine. You know what I mean? Like you would be my shorty and that would be my child, technically speaking. Mm-hmm. Like I would have to see it that way in order for me to protect that child the same way and provide for that child the same way. So if that child is, terrorizing me, like you're not part of this plan that I'm trying to introduce. So obviously it doesn't seem like you think it's okay for me to be here, so I'm not gonna be here. So you know what I mean, because y'all come as a package deal.
Yeah, that's true. But also, it's kind of weird because some people are in relationships.
Well, I've said you got a big heart, Jerry.
I've been told that.
Even though like their children, like I feel like if I had a child and I was in a relationship and my child just wasn't, like it's been years, not necessarily years, but like there's been a while and my child just isn't clicking. I feel like I wouldn't be able to continue that relationship.
What you mean, like?
Like, say, like, if I had a child, and now I'm dating people, or I'm dating a person,
and the child didn't like.
My child does like, our relationship is cool, but my child isn't clicking with you. Like, if we can't like.
But what if he's putting in effort? Like it's just not clicking right now because your child, of course, is standoffish at first.
Effort, then yes.
But he's putting in the work.
Slowly but surely, there's gradually effort. Then yes. Mm-hmm. But if I feel like there's no like, I don't know. If I feel like my child can't get along with you, because I don't have any kids, but if I feel like if I had a child, it's like it's us to the end, and if we not click, but also I'm speaking on at a young age. So let's say like, God forbid, I hope this doesn't happen to me, but if I had a kid and like they were like between the ages before like let's say 14,
okay,
and I was dating other people, and if you didn't click with my kid, I don't think we could rock out.
I agree with that.
Kenrick Lowe on YouTube said, "At Jerry, would it be the constant terrorizing or just one act or he or she did?"
No, it wouldn't be just one act because I would imagine that a child who's
gonna test
it's gonna test you, right? I would imagine that. Yeah. But if you're constant, if I'm sitting here and everything I'm doing for you, I'm like, yo, here I got you milk and cereal, and you throw it in my face every morning, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this? Like I'm here doing what the fuck your father didn't do. You need to respect me. Put some fucking respect on my name. I'm here doing the shit that the person who birthed your ass didn't do. And I would see that, honestly, as a problem with the relationship with the mother and the child. Because then the mother and the child are not having those conversations on something, like, I really like this guy. And I really want you to be a part of that. Because that conversation has to be had too. And I really want you to, like, open up to him or just give him some time to warm up to you or whatever. But if y'all not having that conversation and you're sitting here with me and this kid is throwing shit in my face and you're just looking at it like, yeah, he's just fuck out of here, I'm out.
Kenrick Lowe on YouTube said they are a child. Your authority has to be recognized. You're dating their parent and their parent should, in the ideal situation, back you up.
What's your take on
Wait.
The parent should back the person who,
absolutely.
Even if parent,
if you're dating
the parent,
should
if
back
my
up their
child feels away.
But if your child is being being a terror and say,
oh yeah, that's back to discipline. We should both be on the same page.
There you go.
Yeah.
The way I feel the same way. I personally feel like it is probably harder to date someone who has a son because, especially if their son is already like taller. I'm 5'9".
Oh my God!
I'm 5'9".
There's a big difference between the boy and the girl.
It is.
Yeah,
It is. I'm 5'9". A lot of niggas is 6 feet nowadays. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like
what is it about 6 feet? It's just.
Oh, it don't bother me. It don't bother me at all.
A few inches
it's just more so
over you.
when they're a teenager and they see that they're taller than you,
They start to
they start to feel like it means something.
No,
you get what I'm
they
saying?
act up. The
And
little
they-
niggas act up.
And unless they're in sports, if they're not in sports, you good to go. But if they're in sports, that teenage strength is different.
Can you imagine Rich saying, let me tell you something, little nigga.
First of all, see,
Yo, stop fucking with me, yo.
I know you don't know the life of a short nigga because you don't do that. So a tall nigga, you don't stand that close. You stand like this. You stand like this. Cause if you get close, then you gotta look up there. You stand away.
You know, Rich.
See, you stand away, you like nigga.
Yo,
Roll up.
I'm not sure, bro. I don't know how it works.
Rich like big girls, so you know he has
So
the
he has-
possibility of having one of those
Tall ass motherfucker.
You know what I mean? I'm serious.
My man said he's gonna stand from 10 feet away, like.
Yeah, my arm length is good enough. My arm length, unless you like, if you over 6'4", then it's a problem.
You're
But if you
6'4".
6'3" and lower, my arm length is good enough where I say like this, like, listen, nigga.
It's at a slight angle.
Yo, honey. Huh. Get this.
Niggas said Rich really gonna be in the gym there fighting for the big piece of chicken.
Facts, nigga. Listen.
Yo, y'all are too funny.
It's a strong possibility, you know what I mean? Like, what the hell? You know what I mean?
Yeah, real shit.
Yo, okay, so a son, wow. I mean, listen, I never even really thought about that, but I mean, it's right to a son is different from a daughter.
My aunt's son actually got into a fight with her boyfriend at the
Ooh.
time, and my aunt's son is a 6'3" kid.
It's a monster house.
And whooped that nigga ass. And you know what I mean? And so this
he stayed with her?
No, he stayed with her, but you know, it was friction after that.
That's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing though, bro.
I'm walking away, my nigga.
Like, how you gonna
If your
tell
son
me?
beat me up,
How I'm gonna tell you wash the dishes? How I'm gonna tell you wash the dishes after you whoop my ass?
Yo, you wash the dishes. You want me to do what I did before? You want me to fuck you up again?
Anytime you get mad, be like, yo, now not the time. And you gonna be like, alright.
He gonna be like, I'm having one of those days again. I'm gonna be like, you know what?
You know what, yo? Let me go
No.
wash some dishes. It's all right, babe. It's all right, babe. Don't worry. I'm gonna wash the dishes, all right?
Yo, nah, the relationship is over.
The relationship
If your
is
son
over,
beats
bro.
me up, I'm sorry, I love you, but it's over.
You have to
not
baby
doing
boy
this.
that nigga, bro. You have to baby boy. Tell this nigga something. You better slap his
We're not.
Yo, nobody said it's over, your boy Whoopi.
It's over.
It's done deal, bro. That's ultimate disrespect. What are you saying?
Yo,
what are you
see,
saying?
now
That's
you know
why,
the
that's why I'm like,
difference.
how
Now you
they
know the
stay
difference.
together is crazy to me.
That's what
Because
That's what we trying to say. That's what we trying to say. It matters.
A whole little altercation after that, but he got his ass whooped. And,
Captain Toll said, get the strap.
Nah, get the strap
Yo, bro.
for her son.
Gun butt that nigga.
He got his ass whooped. He really went to go get the strap,
Strap.
nigga. Cause you gotta defend yourself, bro. You just got beat up by a kid,
You
bro.
think about everything. Like, no lie.
you doing?
I feel
Are you
like
serious,
getting beat up by your girl's
that's
your girl's
crazy.
son. It might as well have been on Instagram. In your mind, that's how it feels.
That's
I feel
how
like
it feels.
it feels like it's being recorded. This is
Facts, because it's
Yeah,
never
yo,
been-
He's definitely gonna say it on Instagram. Like, I just beat my
I
mom.
just
Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
friends.
He told all his
He
friends,
told all his
nigga.
friends.
Whoop that nigga out. Every time they come chill at their crib, they gonna look at you like, damn.
Nigga, whoop
Guapanese
my
said,
ass.
we ops now.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I had to leave that same night.
We ops now.
I had to leave that
I
same
had to go.
night. I had to
We're
leave-
done.
I had to leave that same
I said
night.
me and the homies pulling up to his school. Something. I'm telling you,
Let's open that nigga out, man.
it's going down, bro. No.
You leave like, alright, see you tomorrow, nigga.
I'm gonna get mine.
Bro, I'm
He said, I'm gonna get mine. Y'all talking about a child. You guys are talking about a child here, bro. Yo, y'all talking about a freaking child. Well, this child was
He was,
6'3".
I think he was like 19 at the time.
This child was 6'3".
He was like 19.
I'm beating the
He
shit
was like
out of
19, 20 at the time.
He tried. He lost, nigga.
Guapanese said, look what happened.
19 here, dog. Yeah, you can go. Yeah.
Guapanese said, look what happened to Cat Williams in that schoolyard.
Yeah.
But I mean, Cat Williams is a very small person. But yeah, I don't even know why
It's
the
still
fuck
a
he was
grown
popping
man
off.
getting beat up by a kid.
That shit still went viral.
This shit is crazy.
Still went viral,
We're
right?
not doing that. We're not doing
Still
that.
went viral.
That shit's crazy.
Anyway.
y'all are wild for that one. My man said, yo, we ops now.
Anyway.
No, we're out.
All right, so
No badass kids. Take them home.
I don't know where y'all got this from. Oh, matter of fact, Marcus Houston.
Perfect.
Marcus Houston, everybody. How do you feel? You know about the Marcus Houston?
Oh, yeah,
Houston
that
situation?
crazy
I
ass.
don't
So-
say I don't keep up
So
with
Marcus
this.
Houston, he married a 19-year-old when he was 38.
Yep.
Okay.
So everybody's saying he clearly
And
groomed
knew her before she was 18.
They said he clearly groomed her because
I'm more than that.
sorry. They said he clearly groomed her because he married her. You know what I mean? He married her just
He
as soon
was
as she was legal.
19.
She was 38.
She was 19.
Yeah, he knew her
38.
from like before
And they
she was
said
18.
groomed her. Okay.
And so
And then
what?
just
And
stuck
so
with
the
it.
question.
No, and then had an interview. What was the interview?
Yeah, no,
What
that's,
he-
no,
what
that's
he
the
said?
second part of the question.
Okay.
So the first question is first. Does age really matter after 18? Like, because they say 18 is the illegal age where they're adult.
It's the legal
Is
age.
there a gap? How big should the gap be? And does it matter? Aaliyah said age ain't nothing but a number. Is this true?
Yola?
I feel like R. Kelly wrote that song.
He did write
He did write that song. He actually did write that song.
That's a good point, bro.
Yeah. My man said, I felt like he did. He definitely did.
That's a high mess. But I think age does matter, but it depends. I feel like there are like ranges in which it's okay.
Okay.
Personally.
And what's the range
Because-
that you feel like it's okay?
I
Within
feel
10
like
years?
after you're like
Kenrick Law on YouTube said half your age plus 7.
no, I'm with
There's a mathematical equation
I've
for it?
actually heard that before.
That's
So if you're
crazy.
30, half your age is 15,
15
plus
plus
7,
7.
is 22.
Wow.
So I think after you turn
That's crazy.
maybe like let's say like 24,
Mm-hmm.
It don't matter.
you could kind of like play with the numbers.
40.
Because after like,
Yeah.
okay, let's say 25. Because after 25,
That's it.
you've kind of like, you went
Alright.
through school, maybe you went to college. If you haven't gone to college, then you've kind of like started that era of like trial and error. And like, you may or may not know what you want. So now it's an open field. Like, you're kind of an adult. So
I respect that one. I respect that one. After
Rico
that,
Jones 10 said no more than 7 to 8 years, bro, because how can your minds align?
That's very true. I always said I will never date anybody older than my eldest brother. And he is
36.
Anyway, I would kill it.
Imagine a 40-year-old coming up to you and talking about, yeah, I'm dating your little sister, bro. You dating who? Where? How do you ever, Richard Black?
I mean, I agree with that. Half your age plus 7. Have I slipped up? I've definitely slipped up.
that's you.
I'm being honest.
We should go
I'm
on
being
with
honest.
it.
Yeah,
We
I'm
should
being-
go
I'm
on
being-
with
I've gone younger. I worked at a job where I aged. I was aging, and while new people were coming in, that was
They were
the
young.
they were younger. That was the culture. Niggas was fucking girls that was 19, stuff like that, 20. You know what I mean? When we were like 27, 26. Stuff like that. You know what I mean?
That's 7 plus 8 years. That's 7, 8
Yeah,
years.
but when you think about it, like 19 is still 19 is young. 19 is young. You know what I mean? Like
It's
But when you're
young-minded.
27, that's 19.
That's 8 years.
yeah, it's 8 years.
It's 8 years.
But I'm
But
just
it's
saying,
kinda,
like,
it depends though. Cause
I think
it depends on maturity. And
So age doesn't matter then if you're saying maturity, because they could be there's mature ass 18-year-olds
here's
out
the
there and
thing.
there's
So I have-
immature ass 40-year-olds
I
out there.
have some friends who date people who I think are old, and the only thing I think that's wrong with that, not necessarily wrong, but if I'm gonna date somebody who's like twice my age, or if you're gonna be like in a different like generation than me, then there's some you have to be able to be like teaching me something or like bringing me up. If you're a grown person, if you're a grown man, if you are a grown man, so say if you're like
40.
let's say, here we go, 40, 42,
That's a sweet
anything
spot
like
age
that,
right there.
And you're dealing with a 40-year-old, dealing with a 25-year-old girl, woman, and she's not like, if she's an established woman and if she's like
She has her own.
She has a career going. She has everything on her own and stuff like that. She's established, then okay. But if you're a grown man dealing with a 25-year-old girl who's like still in her trial and error stage and like trying to figure it out, that's weird to me. Because as a grown man, you should be wanting something different than a girl who's kind of like,
okay.
And what to do.
Cat the tall one said, "So you need a dad?" Question mark.
Like,
No,
like
'cause
she's
I
saying,
would- I
women,
wouldn't
like, she's
be-
saying women like that need a dad.
Yeah,
no,
women-
they don't
women
need
like
a
that.
dad. They don't need to be dating somebody twice their age.
No, that's what she's saying.
That's what it's saying.
She's saying like so they're looking for a dad pretty much.
It's not necessarily looking for a dad. Because some 40-year-old men don't have nothing to fucking do with themselves, and they're dating a 25-year-old woman because a 40-year-old woman or a woman their age are doing things with themselves, and they aren't fitting that spot. So
I feel
I'm
like-
gonna go for somebody who's
Talk
fitting
your
the
talk,
same
Yoli.
type of social whatever that I'm going through.
I feel like we're pretending. I feel like we're pretending a lot though.
Pretending with what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you. I feel like a lot of we're not acknowledging the fact that a lot of younger women go after older men.
Yes.
And there's a lot of relationships where it's older men with very
What is-
young women.
What is
like,
older men though? Like
Like 40, 30,
Plus.
35
45
plus.
plus.
Hold on.
Let's
Not
say
even 45, but
age,
35 and
I
up.
need year range,
35 and up. Let's go. 30,
What? How
30,
old is the woman?
hold
The
on.
woman is how old?
Because I'm
Go ahead.
you cut me off every time
No,
I'm
you're
about to
not
tell you.
answering. You
I'm about to
saying
tell you.
35,
I said
but how old
I
is the
said
lady?
19, 20-year-old women dating 35 and up. That's
So a 15-year difference.
like
That's terrible. When
You
is
said-
when
you
was
said
that
stuff like that happens all the time. Marcus
When?
Houston. Marcus Houston.
When has that? I'm only 27 and I.
That's you. But that happens all the time. I just
But-
Marcus. We just.
So when you guys were that age, y'all felt like the women, like the girls your age, were dating people older.
some of
like
them
that?
were. Some of them were. Absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely.
Yo, it's a running joke.
They're getting picked up.
I have a running
Absolutely.
joke. When we was in high school,
Y'all are ghetto.
no, it was a running joke. When we was in high school, niggas who didn't go to the high school used to come and pick up all the girls from high school that we wanted. Like,
But
damn.
they were like 35 years old.
They were
They were-
older.
They had jobs and apartments. They had a life.
Pause.
They had bills. They had real
But
bills.
wait, you can have real bills at 22. So are you saying that?
We're not giving an example of 22. We're telling you what we.
So
what we
when
do.
you guys were, so wait, time out. My question is, I'm gonna make it clear. When you guys were seniors in high school,
Niggas sophomores.
there were y'all's classmates were being picked up
Girls,
by guys.
Yes.
35-year-old men,
Talking
easy.
about seniors. When we were in ninth grade,
That's what we
Ninth
did. That's what
grade.
said. I just said
there
sophomore.
were people picking up the girls.
In ninth
Like,
grade,
ninth
with us.
grade.
Yes.
Yes.
I have
And they were like 35 years
They
old.
were grown men.
Yoli.
I'm not gonna ask the same question.
Yeah.
We didn't have the ID to know the
Yes.
exact.
Yes.
That's something I
yes,
can disbelieve.
yes.
I mean, maybe I was too.
I have a lot
Yes.
of lady friends
Y'all
that
started
say
dancing
like,
about y'all
that-
generation. Y'all started doing mad dances and shit.
that person
Y'all started dancing on that. Nah, but no, that's serious. He's serious. He's not lying about that.
Anything
Absolutely.
for Selena said she was 15 and her man was 19 out of high school.
That's regular though.
Like-
That's regular. That's regular.
That's
What I'm
rape.
saying.
That's rape.
No.
It's rape.
It is.
See now, but
Yeah,
see how you
it
make
is, but that's-
you flip flop. That's rape, by the way.
What you-
That's rape. I'm just letting you know that
Yes,
it is.
Yeah,
It is.
sorry.
It is.
First of all, I didn't fucking flip
Yes, you
flop.
did. 'Cause you said that's okay. You said that's okay.
Nigga,
You said that's okay.
No, I didn't flip flop. Nigga, that's a law. I didn't flip flop. No, look, I didn't make that shit
You
up.
went like this. You went like this.
That's okay. You said that's okay.
Thank you,
To
Jerry.
me personally, it is okay, but the law, nigga, yeah.
You can't do it.
The fuck? I'm not gonna go against the law.
You would though. If you were 15, you would date a 19-year-old.
So
you run.
Wait, time
She just said I
out.
wouldn't go against the law.
But no,
So shy.
I didn't say I would go against the law, but you saying that it's, I didn't disagree that's rape. If it came down to it, yeah, but I don't think that, I told you it depends
The
on
age
the age
difference.
range.
She doesn't see a
15,
problem with the age
15
difference.
15 to 19, to me, that's not a terrible age range.
Okay.
So shy, how old were you?
I was 21.
You was 21 and
Dating
you dated
a-
somebody 13 years older than
He
you.
was
Thir-
34.
34. See?
That's a big age.
That's a gap.
That's a big
That's a
gap.
gap. 13 years. Anything
He
he said.
ready to have a whole family. She ready to go party.
She probably ready to go
And
party.
then
And that's why I feel like-
Guapanese said that you don't need to align initially. A lot of the times, hold on, fellas. A lot of the times, when you're younger, you're looking to be taken care of and learn lessons. Meanwhile, he's looking to have a good time that he can't have with older women. He's looking to have a good time and stunt. and be like, yeah, I got this bad little
I
cutie.
got my little John.
I got my little John.
It's weird because it's
So,
almost
we
the
don't need to
opposite
lie.
for me.
We don't need to lie.
I've been my virginity got taken by an older woman, so I only like dealing with older women for some type of strange reason. That's, you know, people say that's trauma, but I don't know. Like, I like fucking with older women, but
Anything for Selena asks you. So what's you're 27? Anything for Selena says. So what's the oldest you would date right now, being 27?
How old is my oldest brother?
She said not older than 36.
not older than 36.
He's not
yeah.
36 yet. He's 35. Stop doing that.
So 35 years
You're
old.
36.
No,
35
my
years
birthday is in
young.
my birthday is in 2 weeks. So
Leave him alone with that. He's not gonna let that go. He's gonna wait until the day.
How many difference for you?
because
My
that
answer
matters.
is 35 years young. What'd you say?
That's almost a 10-year difference.
Yeah.
8 years.
But honestly,
8 years.
if he was freaking 40, I would say the same thing. That's my thing. I wouldn't date anybody older than my eldest brother. It doesn't matter his age.
What if your oldest brother was 50?
Then shit. Here you go, Papa, come on.
Bring your cane. Come on through. Bring your cane over here, Tyrone.
Same age as you, it ain't no biggie.
In a relationship.
That's it.
In a relationship.
Be good, bro.
I kill it.
I kill it.
I kill it.
I go kill these.
I go kill it. Y'all are idiots, bro.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
In a relationship, would you prefer to be more independent as far as like you like? Would you prefer to be more independent as far as like you go to work, you got business trips and all that stuff, or would you prefer to be less independent and like you kind of
Somebody
more of like a
taking care of you.
stay at home wife?
Okay, so if anybody watching would love to cater to my dream life, I aspire to be a stay-at-home mom who has multiple businesses that are flourishing and make a lot of money without me.
Leaving the home.
Wait, what is it called? Hold on, I'm having a brain fart. Passive income. I'm gonna have a lot of passive income on my own, and then we can have some passive income together, and then you can have your own income. But that's what I want. I want to relax while my money makes money, and I can enjoy the luxuries that life has to offer.
So you prefer you'd like to have money on the side, but pretty much
I'm gonna be
taken care
making money while I have time to do whatever the fuck I
of.
want.
You want to be taken care of.
You want to be less independent.
No, because there's two differences.
Yeah.
Cause is this money sustaining you on your own?
It could sustain everybody, all of us.
Oh, see, now that's you being a boss.
Different mindset.
Yeah.
That's a
yeah.
completely
It's
different
not- it's
mindset.
not-
I'm asking you, can you be?
sister right
It's either you're a boss or you get
One or
taken
the
care
other,
of.
too.
One or the other.
Don't mix.
What would you prefer?
Personally,
Yes.
it's not one or the other, because I
Oh
could
my
be taking. No,
Let her
that
answer. Let her answer.
because I could fully be taken care of. However, if you figure out one day you don't want to give me shit, nigga, I got all that shit and some on my own.
Okay.
It was never. I didn't need you ever.
Well, we're not speaking about. We're not speaking about if you needed him or not. I'm just
I
saying.
would love to
what
be
life?
pampered.
What life
Why
would you
not?
prefer? Is all I'm asking.
Right.
I would-
Red pill or blue pill kind of deal. Like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
have to choose
Yeah.
I
one.
would have both.
No.
You
Okay.
can't listen. Alright, listen.
Y'all, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Women do this shit too much,
okay,
yo.
so, okay,
you
okay.
pick one.
Y'all do
Pick
this
the
too
fuck
much. You
one.
ask
Yeah,
questions
I
that
think-
you guys sometimes ask questions that both the answers are valid, bro.
Yeah.
We're not mad at her answer. We're just saying, okay, now that you gave that answer that you wanted, now
That's great.
that's cool. Thank you.
if
Give us
there's-
one
if there's-
side.
If there's an ultimatum,
We didn't stop her when she gave that answer.
If there's an ultimatum, if I could be a stay-at-home, no interaction, I get everything I want
Yes.
person, or
What,
I
what,
can
That's
do you know-
independent.
what's no interaction? What the fuck does that mean?
What, you not
You're in a
talking to him?
relationship.
Like, is it what?
Like, what?
But if I'm a relationship,
She said no interaction. I'm trying to understand that.
the relationship is just a relationship. There's like life out of.
I
the
didn't say a nigga's
relationship.
just paying for you to live and you doing your life. You're in a relationship with this
Uh-huh.
person, so there is interaction.
Okay.
He's taking care of you.
Right.
Okay.
It's
And I'm
either.
not saying you can't.
So you don't
see,
have
I have
to-
to go
so I
to
don't have
extremes.
to
Like, I
work-
didn't want to go to extremes.
You just have to explain the situation.
I did.
So
I
what's
tried
the
to, and you.
situation?
When I make it. When I don't go to extremes, you start going
No,
to.
you have to be. You have to be.
All right.
Clear.
You have to.
Less
be
independent, meaning like you can have hobbies and all that stuff, but for the most part, you are at home taking care of the kids, taking care of the house. You can
taking
have
care of-
you can have a job or whatever, part time or.
But
even
that takes a
full-time.
backseat.
Yeah, that's a backseat. What's most important is your wife is at home taking. You're the wife taking care of the home and the crib. And everything else, he'll buy you clothes, he'll take care of all that shit. And any little side money you make is just for you and your luxury.
Oh yeah, that's wonderful, dandy.
So what life would you want? That or a life where you're working and y'all both paying bills together? Yeah. Like you.
I would love to be taken care of. Allow you to secure everything.
So that's what you prefer.
But just know.
Yes. We're fully aware. We know. We get it.
We're fully aware, Yoli. We know, Yoli.
We get it.
Just in case.
Boss moves only.
Listen, with that being said, she would never let that happen.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so the answer
crumble.
is that she's gonna be more independent because she's never gonna let it happen to where.
But we're not bro. I understand that's your sister. That's your real sister. Thank you. We get it. She said she made it very clear that would not happen. We get it. Thank you for
The answer's independent, right?
Y'all said nah. I ain't gonna lie.
It's not independent. I want the fucking soft girl life. I don't make no money. Just take care of me. I just want to go and
But you got all the skills to take care of yourself if you would have fuck up.
You need to take care of yourself.
Granted, you leave me hanging.
You're fine.
Got it.
I respect that.
Jerry, would you prefer a wife that's less dependent, or more dependent?
I like that. Less dependent or more dependent? Less dependent. I definitely enjoy less dependent.
So you want a stay-at-home wife?
Listen,
No, he said less dependent.
Less dependent.
Less dependent.
Oh, less dependent.
Less dependent.
I'm still thinking about independent.
Like does her own thing, because it goes back to what you were saying before about you wanting your partner to have hobbies and have their own shit. And half the time I feel like women's hobbies is a job. I don't get it, but it's like that's not a fucking hobby. But they like, oh, I love that. That's my job. I work. And I'm like, okay, that's where all the action happens.
Have you ever really sat
That shit is crazy.
with your girl after a day of work and hear her explain her work day? You be like,
all the time.
Your job sounds so exciting. Like, when do you have time for all of this?
Intricacies.
People
People who have fucking
Everybody's personal life, your work life. Like, when did you ask these people all these questions?
It's not even questions, bro. It's just conversations and arguments that you have, and you find out shit.
Empress_Faith said interdependence. Please elaborate on that.
Yeah, what is
Cat the Tall One says our hobbies produce income. That's why.
Go ahead, girl.
Oh, you agree with the interdependence?
No, I know what interdependence.
What is that?
Please let us know.
It's like a mutual. It's like
It's
a
like
partnership.
a partnership,
I
right?
depend on you. You depend on me. We're doing everything.
We depend on each other to
Everything in a
survive.
pot together.
So she prefers that over being less independent or more independent. Okay.
That's what that person.
Okay.
I do enjoy it.
Empress_Faith said.
I have a less dependent wife, so I
Codependent.
Empress_Faith says, before kids, yes, both of y'all working is ideal, but when kids come, it is not the same at all.
Ooh,
We depend on each other. Okay.
Talk it. That's
All right.
true.
That's very
That's
true.
true.
Okay.
I feel like there should be even better. Honestly, I'm just gonna have passive income, so I don't even know.
Yo, Yoli is stuck on this passive income. She's like, fuck all y'all. I'm having passive income, so I'm good.
Black, what about you?
Huh?
What about you, Black? More independent or less
I
independent?
love an independent girl. I'm not gonna lie, I do love
Yeah.
that because that's what I was
Raised
by
on
an
that,
independent
yeah.
woman. It's kind of weird for me to see a girl not want to be.
You're dependent on you.
You know what I mean? If I don't see you want to be independent, I'll be like, who are you? Nigga?
But do you feel like she needs to have like a job or whatever, or do you think it's okay for you to be able to take care of everything and she kind of she just has her own thing?
Like she
Can I
said.
clarify something? I'm sorry to
Go
interrupt.
ahead.
You guys love to throw out. You have to have a job. You don't have to have a
No,
job.
I was just about to say that.
You have to have income. You have to have income.
Yeah, like when you said like you could be doing whatever you want to do it. You know, if I have to take care of everything and you're just doing something like. You gotta be independent. Like I gotta know you can take care of you. Like if I feel like
putting something towards the fucking income.
Yeah,
you can't be doing nothing, and I'm not
100%. I feel like if I died today and your life would crumble, I don't want you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I don't want
That's
you.
big. That's big.
I don't want you.
That's big.
You know what I mean? So
That's big.
I feel like you gotta be able to do something like, all right, she got my kids. I gotta go to jail. I'm about to die.
She gotta hold it down.
She gonna hold it down, and I ain't worried about it.
Captain Tall One said,
You know what I mean?
men be tight when women are dependent and don't do nothing in the crib. Very true.
No, that's
very true.
That's a valid point though, because if I'm doing everything, that literally goes down to I can do bad all by myself. What are you here for if you are not contributing to anything?
You gotta be a super saiyan.
You're switching it to the woman doing everything and the guy sitting at home.
No, it goes both ways.
Okay.
It goes both ways for a lady.
Girls, yeah.
That's like a woman. If you're home and you don't do nothing, we got a freaking chef. We got a freaking cleaning lady. We got a freaking everything. Everyone, you're just sitting here and you're not doing anything.
The Haitian just came out. You know what? I'm on the show. Let me watch myself. Black and Rich. What if she don't do nothing right, but she got the wop? She got the crazy head and all that.
I never got the answer. I was gonna say personally.
That can't be enough for you guys anyway.
It's for a lot of men. For a lot of men, it's all they want.
That's terrible.
I personally feel like you can be making as much money as I am, City. Get to work.
Get to work.
Get the fucking work. Listen.
But you want more dependent or less dependent?
You can be as independent as you want to be. Like if you respect our relationship, and you can be as independent as you want to be. Take the trips you need to take. Go do what you need to do to get that bag. Cause all I'm thinking about is procuring that privilege of leaving something behind for my kids. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like that's what the relationship is for. Like granted,
love is there. You're not a family until you got kids anyway. So exactly. We found that out. Shout out to Guapanese.
You just partners when you just married. Until you have kids, y'all not even blood related yet.
Not even
you know what I mean? So shit is crazy. That shit is nuts.
That shit is nuts. It blew my mind, but it's very true.
You know what I mean?
Very true.
So I personally feel like the more money we make together, the better it is for our relationship. Granted, we'll work out. There ain't much to clean if both of us ain't home. You know what I mean? Just to be honest with you.
I don't know about all that, Rich.
What is that?
If you do have a family, then
I mean, if you have a family, and that's why I was gonna get to that. If I have a family now,
I'm never in the house, and my house is a fucking mess all the time.
If I have a family, I personally feel like people need to find a balance. I'm not gonna say I don't know the balance, and I'm gonna be real. I'm not here to judge or anything like that. However, I've observed families who are very successful. I have people in my family who are extremely successful, and like him and his wife, and
they both work.
And when I see their kid go out, the kid asks for they're like, oh, is the nanny coming? Everywhere the kid goes, he wants the nanny to come. You know what I mean?
That's sad though.
That's sad.
Hold on. But it's because the nanny raises the kid for the most part.
That's not good.
Hold on. It's not good, but they do put in the effort. They do spend time with the kid. It's just that majority of his time during the weekdays when they're at work, he's emotionally connected to the kid. They're great parents. That
don't mean that they're not good parents.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. But I would never want my child to ask for a nanny before they ask for.
I get it. I know when I observed that, I thought it was pretty sad too. You know what I mean? However,
and the parent might also feel bad about that too, because it's like, damn. Like they try to do, obviously be there for the kid, but they also have to provide. So it's like, damn.
Which is
it's either or.
Which is the point I was getting to, where you'll notice how kids will often ask for their mother because it's the mother usually at home. And then dads will feel. Matter of fact, you said it today. We went upstairs. They said, "Mommy." You said, "Is mommy the only name you know?"
Yeah, it gets, and they do call dad.
Yeah, we know Jerry.
Bro. Because if they didn't answer me, bro, I'd be tight. Yes. But no, seriously. That's why I said I would feel bad if they asked for anybody other than me or my wife.
Had a good question. What's more important, your career or your family?
I think honestly, because you can lose each one because of the other. They should both matter.
Which one matters?
I mean,
you believe? Which one might got 51%?
Let me tell y'all something.
Which one is 51?
Wait, hold on. I want to see. I want to hear.
I'm gonna say that I can't personally say that one. Like, granted, your family is your family. Like, you know what I mean?
Family is the one.
Yeah, your family gets I would have to agree. Family gets to 51. Family gets to 51, but that 49 is a strong 49 with that job. Because guess what? I can lose my family. I can end up homeless. I can end up where my wife decides I need to leave this person because he's no longer focused on his career. Them just matter. It's very tough.
But listen.
That's why they say that y'all not blood until y'all married. Because you look.
Until you have kids.
Until you have kids. But you see, even that's get deep. Because she could leave you as your family. Your
Yes.
kid can't leave you.
Your kid can't.
Your
There you go.
family is
there
for
For life,
bro.
for life.
Like, you feel
That's
me?
why that. That's why
A
that.
career is not, though. That's
your
what I'm
career
saying.
can go to hell.
Yeah, a career
Your
can come and
family's
go,
gonna be
bro.
affected.
Yeah, say a career. Oh, sorry, Big Cloud
I
Jones,
don't
please.
know, but I don't know.
I kind of disagree with that. I feel like as a man, you can't replace your career. Like let's say I become a billionaire.
No.
That's what I'm
I
trying to say.
can't replace a career, but as a man, I can make a new family any day of the week.
Oh damn!
That's-
I was going there.
Whoa.
I was going
No, but let's
He's not lying.
be honest. Let's be honest.
God damn,
If I have a woman and I have a kid with her, and let's say she decides, let's say Monday she decides, you know what, I don't want to be with you.
Look at 50 Cent.
And she want to take my family away. She can literally take my family across the globe. I never see them again. I can meet a new woman the next day, start a new family.
Facts.
I can start a new family anytime I want. My career, if that shit derails,
You're
it's gone.
fucked. You're
I'm
fucked.
So you 51-49
and
career.
hold on, and if my career is
So you
fucked,
51-49
if my
career.
career is fucked, then I can't provide for said family.
Facts.
Okay.
That's crazy.
So you 51-49 career.
That is.
I'm like 75, 25.
Yo,
To be honest.
75 career?
75 careers. Yo,
I'm gonna go with the answer. I really want.
Hold on, is your woman gonna stay with you if you ain't getting no bag?
No,
For real?
no.
Okay.
That's why I said. That's why I said. I'm gonna go with the answer.
Bro.
Y'all gave me 51-49. I'm gonna go with a split down the middle personally. That's what I really want to go with.
50-50?
50-50.
That's
Your job matters just as much as your family. And I understand your career can go to shit, but
I don't know.
a job can go to shit. Yo, bro, I'm just being
You're
real.
wild.
No, keep it fun. I'm never judging you. I'm just saying that's crazy to me. I can't think like that.
That's stupid as hell. Because first of all, we're talking about if my family mattering more than my job. First of all, the fact that I have a family,
They said career, but
Not
I get
career. the fact that I have a family, we already have a foundation. So a job is a variable.
I mean,
You can
it's
lose
different.
your job
I
at.
think this question is
You can
different
lose
for
your
men
job
and women.
at any point
Career.
in time.
Okay, cool.
Career
cool.
is different from
Career
men,
is a job. You can.
No, a career is a purpose.
Bro, if you're a lawyer and you work at a law
career is a
firm, they can
purpose.
fire you at any point in time.
A
You're
career
still a
for
lawyer,
a
but
man
they
is
can
a
fire you.
purpose.
That's still a career because you can go get a job at another law firm.
Exactly.
Compared to a
But
job, if
it's
you get fired from a retail spot, you'll go try
Okay, but there's
disability work or you know
So-
what I mean? It's still a career. You still have a career.
How do you lose your career?
You can lose your career by making a bad name for yourself. Like say you work in like the medical field and you did malpractice. That your career is over.
So you can go in a different field.
No,
Just
you're
have a
starting
career.
your life all over. That's different from a job.
That's the same
Wait,
thing as
can
starting
we
a whole
say
family.
just
all-
because
all
you're
over.
putting 51% into your career and 49% into your family doesn't mean you love your family less?
I know. Nobody said.
Nobody said that.
I didn't think that was.
The Guapanese asked the question: which one matters more? Which one out of the two, between family and career, matters more? And we kind of started going off of that.
I personally
And
feel like
I'm saying that family matters more.
I love my family. I need my job. I need my career.
Balance.
I love my family. I need
That's
my
a hard
career.
question because I'm putting family over everything.
I'm putting family over everything.
Anything
Yeah,
else.
it's family over everything.
As long as I got my family, I got everything I
Until
need.
there ain't
Me.
no food in the fridge.
You're bugging, man. I'm never gonna be hungry with my family.
Well, I'm
You're
saying.
wild.
Oh shit! I just
You're
lost
gonna
the
focus on
list.
your career.
Write it
You got
back.
the
No.
vaccine, didn't you?
Write it back. Write it
I'll
back.
see. That's it.
I'm
Well, what happened?
always-
No. Guapani said the question is for the women. A man's duty is to provide. He has to choose career. Wait, where's the question?
He
Oh,
said.
he was just saying, read.
No,
He said,
I think he said something after that.
no, that's all he said. He said black read what I said.
Treasure Holland said family first.
A day in the life said 50-50.
I feel like
He's a
there's
work-life
always-
balance.
A day in the life
I
said
got the
work-life
vaccine.
balance.
I
Huh?
don't know.
You got the vaccine?
I had to for my job.
Right. You wouldn't choose career first.
That's it.
Who else got it?
No,
I mean, I got it.
And you got that vaccine too?
No, I'm
Yeah, you got the
51-49
vaccine.
career. Hold on.
I got the
I
vaccine.
didn't answer the question.
I got the vaccine.
Well, my answer would be 51-49 career. I wouldn't be 75-25. I'm 51-49 career though.
Guapanese said which matters more, career or family?
For sure, my career. My career
matters.
matters.
Which one matters more?
Hold on. E. She's saying 51.
I think it depends on whatever your purpose is. So some people are grounded in family, so they're going to choose family. But you
Yeah.
have somebody like Oprah who
Shit,
don't
choose
got no
career.
kids,
No family.
she's
Yeah.
not married.
So she's gonna choose career. I like that.
Wait, who is Oprah married to?
She's not married.
She's not
She's
married.
dating Stedman.
She
Oh,
just
she's
dated.
not
She's
about
been
to say,
dating
But it
Stedman.
depends on whatever your
Oprah's
purpose and what you're using as your legacy. So if you want to have a legacy of kids, then your family. If your legacy is to be successful in whatever it is,
Can I say
it's your
something?
career.
Can I say something to that?
I listen.
If you're-
I
hold on.
like that.
See, Jerry likes that. I didn't want to cut you off. I'm sorry.
I'm not choosing.
Hold on.
one or the
I'm gonna tell you right
other,
now.
but-
You won't have no legacy if you choose family and don't have a career. There will be no legacy.
I agree with that.
Exactly.
No,
So,
that
wait,
legacy.
is
can
not
we,
his children.
can we
A
define what a
man's
career
legacy is what he did with his life.
What is
Yes.
your, what is your
Your children
career?
are not your legacy.
Legacy and
What is your
lineage
career?
are two different
Your
things.
career is
People
who you.
mix
Your,
it up all the
what
time.
you do.
Lineage is
What
your
you do.
children.
What you
Lineage
do.
is your
Wait, so
children.
career
That's your
and
legacy.
legacy has two
Legacy
different.
is different.
Hold on.
Career
We're all talking
and
at the same
legacy.
time. We're all talking at the
Yeah,
same
So
time.
one at a
are
time now.
we agreeing that career and legacy have two different things, two different meanings?
No, well, I don't agree with that.
So what I was.
So your
what I-
career
what I-
is your legacy?
Stop, Erica.
I believe that your career is what lays the groundwork for your legacy. So, for example, if I'm a person who built bridges and that's my career,
Hold on after this.
the bridges that are still standing when I'm dead, that's my legacy.
Okay.
Niggas don't remember the name. Nobody don't know shit about Robert Moses' kids, right? But everybody knows
Robert Moses Parkway.
because the nigga left behind highways and bridges and cities and
Okay.
shit like
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
Nobody knows William Levitt's kids, but they know about
Levittown.
Levittown and the racist ass shit that he said. That's his legacy, what he did with his life. Your kids are just your
That's your
lineage.
lineage.
It's your lineage, and that's why
That-
people
that was
confusing
what I
the
was
two.
trying to say.
You could, cause guess what? Your legacy. If you think, if you think,
Right,
if
I
you
mean,
think
I
your
can
kid
see
is
that
legacy,
because I'm trying
you
to
got a
leave
kid
a
that's
legacy
you can
for
tell
my
your
ch-
kid-
my
you can tell
children.
Your kid to be a junkie.
So in
Is that the
other
legacy you're
words-
leaving? You did nothing to make him become a junkie.
legacy is
You get what I'm saying?
different.
So
Like,
in other words, a legacy is basically what you work towards and the
What
story
what
that
you've
it
done in the
leaves
life that you've
behind.
lived.
Correct.
Yeah.
What you
Like
work
Oprah doesn't
towards
have
and
kids.
The fruits of
what
your
you
labor.
have
The legacy.
The
left
fruits
behind.
of
That's
your
my
labor
point.
is your
That's all I'm
legacy.
The
saying.
story
Nah,
that
we-
it leaves
got it,
behind.
got it.
If I plant a
That's all.
seed, and in 100 years there's a tree, that's the
continues to
fruits
grow.
of my
Yeah.
labor.
Yeah.
See, I kind of see.
And Guap said a woman's legacy is the family she creates.
yes,
Exactly.
yes.
It's a woman's legacy.
Like, how often has somebody done some real savage shit? And say, who raised you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And oftentimes they think of the woman as the person who raised
I
them.
say that to all my friends
Oh, these
all the
children
time.
are
Like
so
your mother
well
didn't
behaved.
raise you like that. No,
Your,
even if I'm
your mother did a
joking,
good job.
Your mother did.
Nobody ever said your
Yeah.
father did a good job. They always say your mother did a good
Your
job.
mother raised you well.
Your mother didn't. Yeah.
Your mother
You're
raised.
such a gentleman. Your mother must have raised you well.
Facts.
See what I'm saying? So, and that's why Guap said from the very beginning of this topic, he said the answer is going to be different for men and women.
Captain Tall One says your kids can become your legacy though. If Tupac wasn't who he was, his mom wouldn't be such a big story.
No, his mom's a big
That's
story because she's a
true.
Black Panther and she did.
Thank you.
Wait, hold up.
She had her own.
No, she had her own legacy. Nobody knows the Phoenix Shakur because
they
Tupac.
have a new documentary out by the way that I would.
No, because he kept on mentioning her. He kept on mentioning her. If he never rapped about his mother, would that have mattered? We would know about her from just her own legacy, her work.
No, but
Tupac
technically what
wouldn't
we
be
said.
Tupac if his mother wasn't his mother.
Thank
That's
you.
true.
Are you crazy?
That only proves what we said about the woman's legacy.
That's
what I'm saying.
That's her legacy.
That's her. We're saying that.
I'm saying yes.
Okay,
Tupac
okay.
is the Phineas Shakur's legacy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
no, we're all on the same page. We're all on the same
I
page.
think you were saying that Tupac made her. I thought you were trying to say that. I thought you were saying that.
He's
Yes.
her legacy, but Tupac has his own legacy.
Yes.
Absolutely.
They
Which
both
is
have
his music.
All right,
No
next
legacy.
topic.
It's a good one, man.
That was really good.
Shout out to Guapanese for that question too, man.
Japanese.
Michelle Obama
Oof.
was recently
A lot of good
on. What
interviews.
show was that she was on?
What's that lady's name? It wasn't Gail.
Ellen.
Was it Drew Barrymore?
No, it was tall black chick that.
It wasn't Jennifer Hudson.
No,
Hudson.
not
Alright.
Jennifer Hudson. Anyway,
Michelle Obama was on
something.
from the Peanut Gallery over there on the couch.
Damn, bro, the peanut gallery.
What do you mean?
What show was Michelle Obama on talking?
You can name every.
No, it was.
Ellen. Wait, is Ellen still going to
can't just be
that
going.
guy?
It was a tall black lady, bro. The same
Okay.
black lady that interviewed what's the rapper her name from Texas
Megan Thee
about the
Stallion?
Megan Thee Stallion about the shot shit in the
Alright,
foot.
if you had a-
The same
Gail
lady.
King?
Wasn't it Gail?
Gail King?
It wasn't Gail?
It wasn't.
No, it's not Gail.
That's Oprah's
Shaq
wife.
found it.
Shot found it.
That's Oprah's girlfriend. Not Oprah's girlfriend.
It's Gail.
It wasn't him.
All right. We didn't say that. We just like to make sure we cite the right people. That's the only reason we going this hard. You know what I
Not
mean?
hitting that.
Yo, that's
We
crazy.
just like to make sure we cite the right people. But
Step in there for sure.
Michelle
He's
Obama
not piping that.
Michelle Obama was recently on Gayle King's show, one of her shows, and she said on her show that modern women aren't really ready for the realness of marriage. All it is for them is the glitz and the glamour,
The dress,
the party.
The honeymoon.
the honeymoon.
and then after that, for the most part, everything else, they're not really ready for all that. They weren't prepared. They don't know what it really entails.
Right. And that it's up to successful marriages like hers to her husbands to keep it real
and demonstrate
and let the young people know what it really is, past the glitz and the glamour.
Would you agree?
Would you agree?
Well, first of all, everybody only shows you the glamorous stuff in life. That's what everything. So, like, it depends, because as a young children, you guys like boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever, and then as you grow, the expectations in a relationship change. So it's like, I don't know.
So do you agree with what she said? Do you believe that the young generation are not really aware of what comes after the wedding day?
What comes after the wedding day? Real life, like, okay,
after the honeymoon,
real life,
living with the person,
like what?
Living with the person. He's gonna leave hair clippings in the sink.
He's gonna snore. You don't like snores.
So
you didn't know how hard he snored.
He got a CPAP machine. He can put it out for the first time.
No, never.
Right now, you love him, but
She got bad morning breath.
But all those things. I mean, I guess like in the old days, maybe people didn't really fully experience each other before they got married. Like, so certain things like, oh, no sex before marriage, or you're not gonna live together before marriage, or certain things like that. I think that the newer generations, we experienced that before we say I do. So after the wedding, or like, the commitment, there's nothing really that should change drastically. But I mean, people evolve over time, so happily ever after, I don't know, maybe it's real, maybe it's not, but I don't know.
So you don't know if you agree or disagree.
Robinson. Oh, sorry.
People, I feel like people change over time. So, but ready for what though? Like,
well, go ahead, Black.
Go ahead, you can read it.
Okay, Robin New said, marriage is the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. I've ever had to do.
Mm-hmm.
I love it, but if I divorce, I won't be getting married again.
And I 100% agree. So I agree with that. That's the same way I feel.
You're not getting married.
I'm never getting married again. If it doesn't work out with my wife, I've said this before on the show plenty of times. If it does not work out with my wife, I will never be doing this marriage thing again. Ever.
Everybody has a different view on marriage, but I feel like marriage is basically, well, when I get married, I would want to marry my best friend. Like, I would want to marry somebody who, before we even like are in a relationship, we're like cool as hell. We talk about everything. Like, I'm super comfortable. I'm open. You understand me. I understand you.
That still ain't your best friend.
Bitch's face when she said that was insane.
My bad. Sorry.
So, I think after marriage, it's just about like prosperity. And if we don't want to prosper together, then I don't know.
Yo, Big Cloud. I don't know what Big Cloud said. That doesn't sound like love. I love chicken, but if someone cooks it again, I won't eat it. No, that's. I don't understand. I don't even understand what the fuck that means. No.
I love me some chicken, but if a motherfucker cooks it tonight, cook it for me again. I ain't eating that shit.
No.
He said he don't want it from a different cook. He said he don't want it from a different cook.
I love fried chicken from my wife. If I ever am not with my wife anymore, I'm not gonna like fried chicken.
I got him.
No, that's dead ass. But that's what that means, though.
Get out of here, because Big Cloud had him.
No, he did not. I was gonna say, damn, Rich, you didn't need to save me. I could have saved myself, nigga. We were talking about the interview that Michelle Obama had with Gail, and how she was saying that the younger generation are not really fully aware of what it means to be married.
Times have also changed. Like, what is it? First of all, if you're not showing me, if I feel like I can't, like, you're not showing me your true colors, or I feel like you're like, I'm able to read people, so I feel like you're hiding something, or like it's something mysterious about you, I'm not gonna say yes, because what, nigga, I'm still trying to figure it out.
Well, that has less to do with our question, but I get what you're saying. But our question is more so,
What is the
What comes in
after?
the real-
If I know you, what's after? I do.
Okay.
This is only
Here.
this is a day where we're having a party. What's the difference between today and tomorrow?
Hold on.
Or 3 months after here, or 3 years after here. It's just a show.
The difference is when you're in a relationship, it's easy to just cut ties and keep it moving.
True.
And the same thing in a marriage.
No, actually,
not.
getting a divorce is not easy. Getting a divorce is not easy.
How
It's
not?
It's not.
It's
mad
not
work.
easy.
Yeah, it's mad work. We gotta pay to cut our ties.
And then you gotta have
but-
the person say, "I don't want to sign the papers." There's mad stuff you have. There's mad stuff
There's
you
a
have to go
Yeah,
through,
but-
and it costs money.
Everything costs money.
Yeah, divorce
To get
costs
married,
money,
it costs
but,
money.
You know, it depends. There are difficult divorces and there are very clean divorces too. It varies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've seen people who get a divorce.
Honestly, if we're not
Whoop,
working out,
whoop.
leave me the fuck alone.
Robbie Nando
See,
says,
hold
"Nah,
on.
you can't
You're-
just divorce."
You're proving our point. You're actually proving
If-
Michelle Obama's point
Yeah.
about how easily,
Seriously.
how much
It
I don't
could
respect
be.
marriage.
Yeah.
You're
But it's not. It's
All
not
right.
a respect. It's not respecting marriage.
it is. You
If
just said,
we're-
you could just break
Bro,
up.
if we're
Look,
not
It's
working
not that
out
simple,
and
though.
our lives are not, we're not in a
Exactly,
healthy
but that's
space.
not what the commitment is. The commitment is till death do you
It
part.
doesn't matter about the commitment.
Yes,
If
it does.
our-
Yes, it
no,
does.
it doesn't.
You're
If
proving
our
your
life-
point. Michelle Obama won. Michelle Obama got
I
this.
think she said she said
Okay,
yeah to that
It
but
though.
don't
so,
matter.
wait, so
It's
let me
just-
ask you a
Oh.
question.
But no, you just
Our
said the
lives-
commitment don't matter.
Our lives are living fucking hell. At this point, we have evolved because people evolve over time.
That's great.
Okay,
Hold on,
so listen to what
Amanda.
I'm saying. If people evolve over time, and now at this point in my life, us two, we're not compatible anymore. Your life is a living hell. My life is a living hell. Why should we continue this?
Because marriage isn't about compatibility. Marriage is about commitment. It's
And
about
compromise.
commitment. It's
That
about
is
commitment.
dumb
Hold on.
as fuck.
No. Hear that. It's about commitment and
Yo.
compromise beyond.
It's
That's,
about
hold on, listen.
commitment.
That's why the vows go for better or for worse, in sickness and in health, till death do you part. The whole
However,
point,
you're fucking annoying me, and I'm about to die because you're
then
annoying
you
me.
don't
So
respect marriage.
Did she say I'm about to die?
Leave me
So you don't
alone.
respect marriage.
Did she say I'm about to
Say
die?
you don't respect marriage.
Stress kills, bro.
So don't respect.
If you're stressed,
Nick, hold
kills.
on.
Okay,
Hold
so
on.
better question. Yoli, do you see yourself ever getting married?
Good job.
I would love to get married.
You would love to get married.
However, if you're stressing me the fuck out, and
Is
my
that simple?
health is going
So why would a nigga
crazy,
get married?
and I can't even provide
Yeah,
for my
that's- yeah,
kids,
that's
I
what's
can't be happy
confusing
for
me.
my kids, I
You
can't
gotta
be
get out of
happy.
there.
If I'm not happy, how am I?
why-
Hold on.
Why
Nick, hold on.
Listen,
How much stress? We got this, Nick. By the way, we got this. It's all good. It's all good. I'm not.
get into it.
It's all good.
Go ahead.
This is good. Go ahead, bitch. Go ahead, bitch.
All right. How much stress is too much stress for you?
I don't know because I don't allow people to stress me. I'm gonna dismiss you before you even get me to that level.
So you don't want to get married, is what I'm saying.
That is that's not.
And that's why I was
true
gonna say that.
because- No,
hold
that's
on.
not true because I could have. I already know somebody who I'm super compatible with, and we don't stress each other out. Like
As
that.
soon as you put that fucking ring on, he's gonna stress you the fuck out, Yoli. Come on now.
That's
And
not
right,
true.
you just said our lives have changed.
Yeah, hold
We're
on.
different now.
Hold on.
This is just exactly how it works.
Hold on. Jerome Thompson on YouTube said this is beyond entertaining.
Thank
you, Jerome.
Shout out to Jerome Thompson. Shout out to Jerome.
No, honestly, okay.
Holy shit. No, but Yoli,
I'm being
what I'm
dead
trying to-
wholeheartedly serious. Dead ass
Yoli,
was funny.
this is what I'm gonna try to tell
I'm
you.
being dead ass.
This is based out of experience.
Uh-huh.
The woman that I knew before I got married
Okay.
is not the same woman I'm married to now. I found out who she was after I put out that ring.
Married?
After you say I do is when you get to know the person. It's not before.
Like what, though?
Can I
Like
wait?
what?
Can I say something? Guys,
Guys,
hold on.
now-
Wait.
Let me. I need a.
Black.
I got
Wait,
you.
hold on.
Hold on. Yo,
Let me ask
me
one question. Did you guys live together and stuff before?
We lived together before, yes.
They did.
And so you only.
She still
and
changed.
How long
tell
were you
you.
guys dating before that?
We were together for 10
years?
plus years.
Still changed.
That's crazy.
And it was still a different,
I mean,
but
you're not
that
telling
hold
me
on,
that.
hold on.
That's crazy.
Hold on.
That's interesting, but that's crazy.
What I'm thinking
That's
you
how it
guys
works.
are. What I'm thinking you guys are thinking, and Yoli, if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. I think you guys are thinking Yoli's saying as soon as the first time her boyfriend irritates her and stresses her out, she's leaving.
No, I asked you specifically.
I don't think that's what she's saying. I think
I don't believe that.
if it's over a period of time where he's just not compatible with her, she's saying she's going to check out and leave. Which
Or
I
together.
But with
Or
marriage,
together.
that's
Even-
not
even-
how it works.
Why?
It
But-
doesn't work
but
that way.
Who says that though? That makes no fucking sense. If you personally,
The sanctity of marriage says
the
that.
sanctity. What the fuck is the sanctity?
Exactly the point.
What are you saying right now, bro? What are you saying? saying.
I love her, yo. What the fuck is a sanctity?
You're trying to
I'm not staying in a marriage.
We're going to come before God.
I'm not staying in a marriage either. Where I'm fucking miserable.
Why would I do that? That's gonna lower my quality of life.
Like I'm agreeing with her on that part.
Black. But what if I'm gonna tell you that you are going to be miserable when you are married at some point or another? What if I tell you that?
Can I say something? Wait,
If I have a miserable time or a section where I'm miserable,
It might be 1 year, it might be 5.
Okay.
Would you be down?
Hold on. Everybody, hold on. I hear black, and I understand where black coming from. Saying he would take some time. You have to hear what she said. I asked her a specific question. She said she wouldn't even get to that point where you would get to that point where you would be annoying her. So I understand. You did say that's what you said.
But wait,
that's what you said.
Let me tell
and that's what I'm saying. You took it the wrong way.
No, I didn't say that.
That's exactly what you said.
I didn't say that. I said I'm the type of person that I don't get annoyed that easily. So if you're gonna continuously, if you're really moving my spirit for a long matter of time, where
you're adding that long matter of time. You just added that long matter of time.
I told you. But let me explain myself. Me personally. I'm the person that my energy is not really irritated. So if you're really irritating me and I'm not being myself because your impact is really impacting me to the point where I'm not myself, I'm dismissing you because I'm going to realize, like, yo, this shit is really having an impact on me. This is not me. This is not healthy for me. So now you have to go.
Hold on, Nick.
But people evolve over time.
Roxy, hold on.
People don't stay the same over time.
Hold on.
So you might marry somebody, and then 10 years later down the line, they might turn into a fucking monster. And it's like, you know what? I don't want this fucking monster. So now you know what? I'm just
Hold on, wait. Roxy, go ahead. Nick, wait, don't answer him right now. Roxy, go ahead.
So basically, I get both sides. Like, I get you. You're basically trying to say, if this nigga's a serial killer, I'm leaving him. Like, I'm not gonna say, but, think of it as like a child. If you choose to have your child, right, you're committed to that child, even when that child is past 18. You get what I'm trying to say? You're still responsible for your child. You wanted to get in that marriage, you're still responsible for that marriage because that's what you decided. So whether it's up, down, good, bad, no matter what happens, think of it like your child. But you still have to get through it because guess what? Your child is gonna change you. Okay? Your marriage is gonna change you. Your friendships are gonna change you. Things are gonna change you. Period. Okay? But I get you. If you're not evolving for the best, you feel like I don't know about this.
That's 100%.
I get it.
Said Roxanne.
Your commitment is your commitment. That's it.
Hold up. Mr. Dre says, by your logic, men would file for divorce 100% of the time. Women ain't that fun to be around. I just wanted to, Mr. Dre. By your logic, though, you know what I mean? Like,
I don't agree with that. Women are fun as fuck to be around.
Let me answer her really quick.
My shorty is fun as fuck to be around. Even on her annoying days, she can still be fun to be around.
Black is very fortunate.
He is very fortunate.
I feel like Black forgot about every other girl.
He did. Black. Yes, you have. Yes, you have.
Your longest relationship. Was she fun?
But I stayed for a long time.
Was she fun?
Was she fun?
But I stayed through the miserable time.
Oh, Black.
I asked you, was she fun?
Black. Was she fun?
You know what it is?
No, we don't say it. It was a no. And then yo, not fun.
Black, no lie. Black did ass. Black act like he never been in any other relationship besides the one he in right now. Fuck out of here, my nigga. Which is the best one that he has.
The only one that matters is the one I'm in now.
Captain Toll once said, "I'm fucking fun."
We need to bring it back though.
Okay, bring it back.
Because
Roxanne
compared a marriage to.
I'm not comparing it. I'm trying to get you to have your train of thought, understand why everybody's going crazy about you not being. I'm not comparing it at all. A child and a marriage is two different things, but it's the same train of thought.
The commitment to a child is the same thing, kind of, sort of, as a marriage.
Yes. The sanctity of motherhood with the sanctity of marriage.
Listen to me.
Time out. Wait, so I have a question. No. For the fellas, hold on. I got a question for the fellas about that. So the sanctity of childhood is the same as the sanctity of marriage.
No.
Okay. No. Wait. So you telling me now, my brothers, if your mother was to marry another man that is not your father outside of your relationship, and she picked that nigga over him, you wouldn't have the Jody and baby boy moment. You picking this nigga over me?
Wait,
I'm confused. I'm not gonna lie.
If you said the sanctity of marriage is the same as the sanctity of a child, right?
No, we actually never said that.
I think the sanctity of motherhood. They have the sanctity. I was trying to have her understand.
He was making a joke.
No, yeah, because she didn't understand what sanctity was. So I was like, the sanctity of motherhood causes you to have to. No, they're not the same thing. I'm not saying they're the same thing. No.
So the way I took her.
I would never say that.
Well, when Black said that, Bob was like, "What?"
It's like
they're not the same thing.
They're not.
Marriage and having a child is kind of like basically what you're
not the
saying.
same thing.
It's like you're all in. When you have a child, you're all in.
Mm-hmm.
When you're in a marriage, you're all in.
You're getting it.
When we're married, it's us. We rocking to the end. When I have a kid, there's nothing that comes above you. Mm-hmm. Right? But the same way as a marriage, but I think my kids will come around. Anyway,
she's getting it, guys. She's getting it. Yo, critical thinker. She's starting.
Oh yeah, no, we're gonna get into that too.
Right.
But listen, if my kid, first of all, there's years, and I don't have any kids. Do you have kids? You have kids?
No.
Okay. Years, time, energy, all of that goes into your child, right? After a certain age, you put everything you can into your child. After a certain age, they're gonna choose who they want to be, right? And if that's not who you groom them to be, your decision is your decision. I can't continue to I'm not gonna allow you the same way as in a partner. I'm not gonna allow you to
continue to bring me down.
Not even to dictate my life. That's not what we came here for. I provided you everything. I gave you everything what I felt that I could, or whatever. When I have kids, I'm gonna give them everything I desired and more. So if there comes a point in time where you want to be a desert, you want to be a vagabond, you want to be whatever the hell you want to be, that's your decision. You have your life. You can choose yours. I'm choosing not to fuck with that.
No, I get
the
it.
same way you have.
We get it because you're basically saying like somebody that would allow their kid to be a different sex or something like that. They still love it, right?
No, he's
There's
right
another
though.
person that's like, I love you so much. I'm done.
No,
I wash my
but
hands.
listen,
You have a limit. That's your boundary.
That's not what I'm saying at all.
That's your
No, but bring it
boundary.
up.
Despite whatever it is,
Bring it up.
me personally, I will love you as my child. You are mine. I love you. However, right is right, wrong is wrong. Whatever you want to do, that's your decision. Do what you want to do.
Rich.
All right, real quick.
You have your choice. You have your decisions.
Real
Bye.
quick. We got a hot take. From one of our from the
Shout
chat.
out to Usual Kevin, man.
Usual
Wait.
Kevin says something. I want everybody's take on it.
Yeah,
Everybody.
If you want to bad, bye.
If you in the chat, we want your take on this too. Usual Kevin says, hot take. I feel like your spouse should come before your children. Let's start off with you. Sha, you agree or disagree?
Come back to me.
Come back to you.
Erica.
E.
I don't have kids, but I disagree.
You disagree?
Disagree.
Actually, no, I'll go.
I disagree.
I say I disagree because my children will leave me. My spouse will be with me until we grow.
So which one you choose?
I'm putting my spouse.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not doing that. I'm saying.
So you disagree. I understand.
You choose your children.
You choose your children.
Nick.
I say my spouse because my spouse is my partner on my mission.
Yes.
Whereas the kids
Okay.
are not my partner on my mission. They're a product of the mission.
Roxy. Ralphie, you up? All right, Ralphie.
You choose your kids over your spouse.
Roxy.
It depends.
Come on.
Oh, come on.
We gonna keep it moving.
To me, it's like I choose my kids, but if the kids are older and moved on, I'm
No, you know. Here, let's make it even better.
Right.
Your 12-year-old and your husband are hanging off a cliff. Who you saving?
I'm picking my kid.
Yeah, all the women are saying the kids, bro. They always gonna
You saving your kid?
No, I'm saving my kid. I'm pushing my husband down.
I'm gonna take my kid, and then my kid can catch the husband, and then we good.
So you saving your kid?
Are you kidding me?
Your wife and your kid are hanging off the cliff. Who you saving, Mary?
I'm saving my wife, bro.
You saving your wife?
Saving my wife.
Your shorty and your
Saving my wife.
son. Star basketball player.
That don't make me nuts.
He said star basketball player. I'm ready. Star basketball player. His son hanging.
Yeah.
He about to make it to the league next year.
I can't stand this kid.
I'm saving my son and we're doing an interview. I'm gonna get so many girls tomorrow.
That's a fact.
Golly. No, but to go back to
tomorrow, I'm getting so many bitches. Are you crazy?
Hold on. To go to what Yoli said. If this is my best friend. Somebody said on the chat, the kids are a plus. I'm not saying that they're a plus, but my partner is the person that I want to walk through this world with, like a Big Cop said. I don't see myself being able to like manage my life. If I had a choice between my partner, my spouse, and my child, if I save my child, now I gotta just raise this child without my fucking spouse. I don't see it. I'm gonna make another child with my damn spouse. You hear me?
Yo, listen, tomorrow.
Because I said
tomorrow I'm having a reality TV show for the love of black. And I'm finding my new. And my son is going to the league and we getting the check. Are you crazy?
Big Claw Joe said I got $1 million more of where that kid came. No, Big Claw Joe said the baby don't make me nut. We can make another.
No.
Anything for Selena said. Big Claw Jones. That's wild.
Yeah, it's wild, but it's true. Come on, let's be
My
honest.
critical-
Y'all niggas ain't being honest.
I'm being honest. I'm choosing spouse, bro.
Listen.
My spouse.
I think
I'm saying
Who was saving? Wait, who you saving it?
He said his spouse.
Saving my spouse.
Exactly.
That's good. That's good.
Spouse?
Wait. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm saving my.
But listen, you said spouse.
He didn't say it.
spouse.
He said spouse?
Well, she didn't say it.
No, he didn't say it, bro. Rich.
Oh, I thought you said
No, he didn't
Oh,
say
you got
it.
the
He didn't
TV?
say it.
You see, you know.
He didn't say it, bro. Rich, what is your answer, bro?
Stop it!
Who the fuck are you saving?
Next topic!
Are you serious?
No.
Hell no.
You said spouse, right?
But no,
No, he said he
I'm
can't.
kidding. And I'm having a
And
reality.
he's having a reality
Who are you
TV.
saving? Answer the question.
This is such a hard question.
Anyway, I think that it's not a hard question. My kid, I'm fucking no.
This is so hard. I don't want to answer this question.
Marriage is about the man and the wife. Kids are the adult one.
No, it's not. You're
I
a
don't-
kid. Are you kidding me? You're a kid.
Yo, dropping these
I'm gonna
is
say
too
this.
much,
If I had
bro.
to choose,
No.
if I could,
No.
I
Hold
would
up.
I would take me out and save both of them.
Absolutely not.
Who's got the big heart? Fuck out of here with that political answer. Myself.
Fuck out of here.
Save both of them. No. Yo, that's not answering the fucking question, bro. How are you dodging questions?
Everybody choose your kid because your kid will.
They said boo.
Nobody said boo. Yo, listen, hold on. I'm saving my spouse.
That's
I'm not
very
gonna lie.
true. That's very true.
That's my best friend. That is my fucking. That's my person in this life. Like, how the fuck would I not want to be with my person, bro?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I would probably.
How can I live this life without my person?
The rule is supposed to be is death do you part. Your kids do leave you.
True.
Your kids leave you.
Captain told me. Wait. Black.
And then she's
Black.
falling off a cliff.
Black. This is how crazy I feel.
Hold on. And she's falling.
Hold on the couch. Hold on the couch.
And she's
Guys, hold it down,
falling
please.
off a cliff. Death did us part. That's it.
Shit, the couch.
Yo.
All right.
Yo.
Death did us part.
I asked the
Yo,
question.
Captain told one's crazy. She said stop on both their hands and start all over, bro.
Wow. Captain Tone is really good.
Captain told one is.
She going for the
She's
same
trolling.
thing.
She's trolling. She's trolling.
Well, me personally, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Like,
She's wild.
I feel like I'm gonna want to save my kid, to be honest. But
Yeah.
but at the same time, I know how it is to miss your partner.
Facts.
Bro,
I
I might go after my kid and then just be like, yo, but my wife though, bro.
I can't burn.
But what wife though, bro? I don't know.
That's it.
Somebody had mentioned, like, in childbirth, would you choose, like, if one of
Yes,
Yeah, if the mother or the child. Had
Oh, I'm choosing my mom. I'm choosing my wife. I'm choosing my wife.
My wife.
In childbirth, my wife.
My wife.
100%.
My wife.
Childbirth, my wife.
Wait, but pause.
Hold on. I guess you're speaking.
Wait. What would your decision, if you guys had you and your partner had a conversation, what would your decision be? To choose you or the baby?
To choose me or the kid?
Yeah.
In
My life
childbirth.
ain't nothing without me. You pick me.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm choosing my
I'm
kid.
picking my kid, but you pick me.
No, in childbirth, I want my wife.
He is choosing the children.
No. What is the question? I'm sorry.
If you and your partner had a conversation, it's you or the baby in the emergency.
Oh.
Oh, like
What
during
would you-
childbirth?
During childbirth.
So
Oh, that happened to me.
Peace out, London.
That happened to me, and I definitely said, "Pick me." I don't know that little bitch yet.
Okay.
Nah, I feel you.
So what about you?
Y'all not keeping it real.
What about you?
Listen. No,
What would you do?
I'm keeping it real. I would go for my
I know
spouse.
Jerry, you are.
I feel like
I would go for my
if your partner
fucking
is-
spouse, bro.
Someone like Jerry.
That's
that's
my person.
She was
Okay,
the
what would
So
your answer
you're
be?
saying if it's either me or the child that's in
Yes.
the past?
Yes.
God.
in the what?
I think
And
that's
this is-
If you have the conversation of
having a
whether or not to
baby
choose the mother or the child
Emergency.
in an
Like, what would
emergency,
you
what
tell-
They
would
don't
the
know what they
conversation
missing,
go
baby.
like?
Who?
I mean, I would want my kid to
They good.
live.
Okay.
They good.
What would you choose? Or if you and your
Listen,
lady
man,
had a
them little
The women are gonna go for the kids. They're gonna say the kids.
Wait, listen.
Well, except for
Listen.
Shy.
Listen, they don't know what they missing, man. We talk about abortion all the time.
It's a yes or no. Come on.
I'm saving my woman.
Okay. Why?
In childbirth.
Woman.
Facts.
I'm saying
Personally,
woman.
I feel like
The
if I had a
childbirth.
conversation with my partner and it came down to it, we could try again.
Yeah.
However, I don't know what happens after this.
I ain't risking losing
But
my shit.
however,
Matter of fact, I got my answer. I'm choosing my
But
choice. I'm choosing my
listen.
shorty.
I also have
childbirth,
had,
for sure,
I
for
asked
sure.
some of my family members and like friends this who have children, and they have said the opposite.
Right.
They have said, I have a cousin who's I'm 27, she is 28 or 29 I think, and I asked her, in that predicament, what would you, like, what would your answer be, or, whatever, and she said, you know what,
Save
at
the
this
child.
point, I lived, and they could live.
Absolutely
But
not.
me
I would
personally, I would feel like, my partner, at this point, I trust you
Check on
enough
your
to
friends.
have,
Check on your friends.
Oh, I do all the time. That's the problem. I'm the one checking all the time.
You need to check it.
However,
Tell them check on you.
Shit.
hello, if any of y'all two
Checking on y'all friends, man. For real, bro.
Check on the
Critical
captain.
thinkers out
But
there.
Real quick, I want to ask Black something real quick.
What's up?
He's 14, fat, not making it to the
Oh
league.
my God.
Yo, Rich is ridiculous, bro. He don't listen to you for nothing, bro.
to get it
He
together.
don't listen to. He is one of those kids that don't
He's
listen to
17.
you,
He's 17, fat, never, don't play no sports.
and he don't listen to you.
Stop.
Oh, come on, listen. Go
No,
ahead.
he works at McDonald's. He has no talents. I mean, like none. He has no talents. None. He gonna go to college for liberal arts.
That's not even a real fucking subject, bro.
Never had a girlfriend.
Never had a shorty. Never brought a shorty home.
Doesn't talk to you. Doesn't like have father-son
Cable.
talks. None of that. He's just
Can't play
closed off.
football.
Who you choosing? Your wife or
Lost every fight.
who you choosing?
Lost everybody.
Because black is very convenient.
Yeah.
Let's talk.
You made it convenient for him.
I made
You made it convenient
All right,
for
so now I'm
him. You
asking
made it
now.
convenient for
So
him.
now I'm asking. Who you choosing?
I am choosing my child.
You choosing a fat little motherfucker?
Job.
Wow.
Black's lying.
Listen, the man said what he said, bro.
Black like young kids. Black like young kids. After he old and he already a fucking. Y'all fucking hate this little
Not a
nigga.
goddamn kid over with.
Exactly, he lying.
Yo, everybody's crying right now, bro. Yo, he lost every fight. Yo, Big Cloud is too. He lost every fight. Every fight he's ever fought in his life, he lost.
Nah, I'm not lying though. For
Where you only go?
huh?
To the restroom now.
Okay.
If you know me, you know me. I love all kids. It's not an age limit. I like kids up until they're not kids anymore.
That's what I just said.
No, they're not kids anymore.
Yeah, I said he was 18.
17.
18. He not a kid no more.
17, 18, you're still a kid.
Black, come on.
Good job. Go
You'll
out.
put your 18 in the face.
Huh?
You'll put your 18 in the face.
Right now?
Yes.
No.
Yes, you
I'ma
will.
talk to the
Let
brother.
the 18. You'll talk to him until you can't no more.
And he'll be like, it has to happen.
Black gonna go like this. Black gonna go do one of these.
It has to happen. It has to happen.
Huh?
You doing good. Don't let him bring you.
He's not. He's trying. I'm just telling
Listen,
you.
I know him better than everybody on this show. I'm telling y'all niggas this shit. Alright? He would have choose that damn
Anything
fat
for
kid.
Selena says, if your wife can't have kids at all and is not okay with surrogate, do you stay?
Ooh.
Damn,
He
why
said
you-
he said
that's a-
staying
Yo,
Can I answer that
Anything for
question?
Selena?
Let me answer
Absolutely.
that question honestly.
Absolutely.
As a man who doesn't have kids, if I'm with a girl who can't have kids and I really love her, we gotta be able to have a conversation like
on a surrogate or adoption
something. And
or
if you don't want to do a surrogate,
let me smash something real quick.
I'm gonna want to have. I'm just saying.
I just said it the wrong way.
You said
you want to say it.
No, I'm just saying if I gotta leave because I want kids. You know what I'm saying? That's something like we could do this together. Because if I want to be with you, I don't care about you not being able to have kids. But I want to have kids, whichever way we can have kids. You gotta be somewhat accepting of that. I feel like.
Okay.
Captain Toll said Rich is the devil on the shoulder.
I'm really not. Listen.
We had a conversation in the airport about Rich's preferences earlier. I told you about that.
That shit was quick.
It wasn't true.
We're not gonna say this on the show.
No, we're not.
I didn't bring it up. I'm just saying.
Which I think is highly inappropriate and wrong.
It's not wrong.
I'll tell you, but we know.
Yo, I pre the team from afar.
Yeah. Yeah. And you pre-wrong.
No.
But anyway,
man. Yogi's gonna come back.
Yogi's gonna come back.
Yeah.
Before she gets back, I'm gonna just ask one time, and we'll bring it up to her. Stefan speaks. Matter of fact, this is good for the men. Perfect. Rico Hundo was on I think it was tonight's conversation, and he was speaking about the 90-day rule, and how a lot of women have these rules. Where it's like, I'm not gonna sleep with him until a certain amount of time, but they need to see a man do all the things that a man would need to do to court you in that time.
Of course.
And Rico Hundo proposed, in that time, I shouldn't have to spend a dime on you. In that 90 days, I should withhold sex from a woman. I should have to pay for nothing. That whole 90 days should be about us getting to know each other. Yeah. Not about anything else. Now I want to know, do you agree? Do y'all, for the fellas in the room, do y'all agree? Do y'all disagree?
100%.
What?
If a woman wants to adhere by the 90-day rule, she needs to also adhere to the rule of, I'm not the only
taking nice long walks in the park. We're talking a lot.
Board walks,
have conversations.
bike rides.
90 days no spending.
90 days no spending. We just getting to know each other. No sex.
Like
no. Since you withholding sex, I'm withholding my money.
All right, so the here goes with that rule now. So all right, so they want to do the 90-day rule, and you're like, all right, I'm not spending no bread on you for the 90-day rule. Are you also not fucking anything else for the 90 days?
Who, her?
You.
No, you.
Oh,
because I'm saying we taking out all the spending on her and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So we also all right. No, so this is a full commitment to you. I understand what your commitment is. You're saying you're committed to 90 days. Fine. She
fucking somebody else.
And I want to commit that to you. We're talking about that.
Well, you don't know that though. You don't know that.
What are we talking about?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, well, Rico Hundo was on I believe tonight's conversation. Or some other podcast. I can't, huh?
8 at the Table.
8 at the Table. I'm sorry. Rico Hundo, no. He wasn't on his show.
He's from 8 at the Table.
He's from 8 at the Table.
Right.
He was on another show. I think he was on tonight's conversation because I believe not Mr. Let It Go, that other dude. Forgot his name. Damn. I'm sorry, y'all.
It's all good.
But yeah, Rico Hundo said that women who practice the 90-day rule should also adhere to men adhering to their own 90-day rule. If you withholding sex, but still expect a nigga to take you out on dates, and maybe take a trip with you if he got it like that. All that stuff, pamper you in those 90 days.
Right, court you.
Because you don't want to sleep with him because you don't want to give yourself to him yet because that's your gift, I guess. A lot of women look at it that way. Your gift to the man is your body. And the man's gift to you is usually his financial status and what he can provide for you, correct? That's usually the balance. So
I'm sorry, finish the answer.
So therefore he was saying, in that 90-day rule, if you're withholding sex, which is your gift, he should be withholding his money. So it should be a lot of getting to know each other and less money being spent.
Conversations.
First question: do you adhere? Is that the right word?
Adhere.
Adhere to the 90-day rule.
First of all,
yes or no? Because I feel like you're about to get into. So she's about to be like, well, listen.
The 90-day rule.
Have you ever done the 90 days?
my answer is, what the fuck is the difference between fucking 10 days, 30 days, 60 days?
Okay, so
she don't never done.
She does not
adhere to it.
For example, you told me that you didn't really realize who your wife was or know who your wife was until you guys got married.
Until I said I do.
So what was the difference between any day during those 10 years and the day when you realized she was living different?
It
It depends on the value of that sex holds in a relationship. Because some people can have sex and be like, okay, we had sex, but I really don't even fucking like you yet.
And no, honestly, I'm a big subscriber of that. I'm a big subscriber of the whole. I prefer to knock sex out, so that way you know that the sex keeps you. Facts. And then after that, like, I'm not saying you need to knock it out the first day.
Guapani said if you trash, the punani won't keep you.
Exactly.
Imagine getting married to somebody and you never have sex with them, and then after you have sex, it's so trash. And then you guys are so fucking miserable. Are you guys gonna
You're right. You're
right.
Right.
I don't with that.
I don't buy no cow without trying to milk. I don't buy no cow without trying to milk. You know what I mean?
You go buy sneakers barefoot?
That's what I said. He said, how y'all niggas be dating? How y'all niggas be having a dating somebody while you're in a whole relationship? And the nigga responded,
you go sneaker shopping, barefoot? That shit was hilarious.
Never want to see sneakers shop barefoot.
Yo, that shit was hilarious.
Yo, that shit was on point, my nigga. The internet is undefeated. But no, seriously, I honestly believe that. I honestly believe that if you do have that 90-day rule, which again, it makes no difference. Like Yoli said, it makes no difference on who you are as a person. I can tell from conversations with you for 3 months about whether or not I want to fuck with you on the long run.
Right.
And I can still make that decision if I smash you the first night.
Right.
I can do that. Right. I absolutely can do both things. And it's not something that I'm like, oh no, I smashed you already. It's a wrap for you.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think the three of us here are past the age where if we smash on the first night, we're gonna be like, oh, she's no good.
Yeah, she's
like,
right.
But what does that mean though? Why is she no good? Because
we're saying
we're saying
she's not.
Don't subscribe to that.
We don't believe that. We're saying
So if you guys.
If I smash on the first day, you could become my wife in the future. Who knows? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
Black said, I'll wife it. I remember my man went, I'll wife it.
Yeah, if I connect with you like that, I connect with you.
That's it.
If we're rocking, we're rocking.
As you get older, you'll realize if you don't connect with people as much as you thought when you were younger, and because you as you get to know self. You'll realize like, oh shit, like I really don't rock with a lot of stuff that I was okay with in the past.
Mm-hmm. Bro, you make me wait 90 days and then the pussy trash. I'm gonna be so mad.
No, you have to be Heather Hunter with your shit, bro. You gotta be
so mad.
All my folks that used to watch porn back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
Heather Hunter, nigga, who don't know about Heather?
You know what I mean? Well, a lot of young folks don't know about Heather Hunter, bro. I'm just saying.
Heather Hunter.
Should I Google her?
No.
Don't. Please don't. Please don't. Now I'm big bro Cass here.
Anyway. So the last topic was before we get into our classics, and
let's go.
The classics is gonna be modified because I'm not asking you certain questions.
Yeah.
No, can you please ask all the questions?
I know Jerry can ask.
Don't be
Jerry.
No, I got mine.
But you can also ask the more raunchy ones too, because I'm not asking those questions.
Me neither.
What's it called?
Don't be weird.
What's it called? What's it called? Julie, I knew you were
okay.
like.
It's fine.
Go ahead.
All right.
Stefan Speaks. Shout out to Stefan Speaks. Very. I love all. I like his books. All that different stuff, man. Dude's dope.
Can we all follow Yols YOLS _beauty BEAUTY bar on Instagram? Follow me for all your waxing, brows, Brazils, underarm.
I think you definitely said that wrong. It's Yo's Beauty _bar.
No, baby. It's
you sure?
I have two. That's the backup one.
Oh, okay, all right.
Because they be trying to delete.
They be trying to get
because, I post bodies or whatever. But I'm super professional. I'm super cool. If you need your brows, your Brazil, your underarms, or your hair removal, follow me at Yols _beauty bar. It's your girl Yoli Pop, live in the flesh, healthy and always.
I was just thinking about.
Yo, shout out to Tahoe TV. Definitely saw him out at Etiquette yesterday.
Tahoe. Yeah. Thank you, my dude. My dude showed us mad love.
Always shows love whenever he
showed us mad love, man. We love you, my brother. I was just thinking about. I wanted to tell her one time. Is it okay if I just wax this area right here, like in between the?
Yes.
That's okay.
Honestly, a lot of guys come and get their butt waxed.
I was gonna ask you that. Since we gonna go there.
We never really got to dive into the whole waxing situation.
I'm glad you brought it back. I'm glad you brought it back.
Please dive in. Look at blankets on this.
glad you put it back.
Just right here, that hair that lays down.
I'm holding my temper because like I am like I
Can you
said.
guys stop?
Yoli, no. Yoli has waxed me before. I'm not against men getting waxed because she's done it like two, 3 times.
Black has come to the beauty bar.
Huh? No, not my ass. She did my chest.
Hold on.
That's my thing. Like
Come
I'm
on,
not
son.
against the waxing thing, but I just feel like men shouldn't. You know what?
You
Can I get into the question?
Go ahead. Get into the
Get into the
question.
question.
Get into the
No, you
question.
want to answer something before we
Okay,
answer.
Get into
sorry.
the question. Get into the question.
Would for y'all out there, for everybody out, like you know what I mean? We're not.
Viewers, please
Let's make sure. I'm gonna make it very clear. We're not European. Make that very clear. Before I ask this question,
Yo, I know where he's
are
going.
y'all are you
Go.
okay with getting your a bikini wax as a man?
My bikini
Your
is
bikini
crazy.
wax is crazy.
What you mean? Your
I wear
bikini?
bikinis.
But
we don't wear bikinis.
A speedo wax.
All right.
Nigga, would you get your ass waxed?
No.
Huh?
No.
No.
I wouldn't get my ass waxed.
No. How do you feel about men that
Not
do?
in any
How do
way.
you feel about men that do?
Let's talk about, since I'm a
Company say
totally
pause. We gotta say
whole
pause.
professional. There are a lot of men, not really a lot, but there are.
Wait,
a
by the way,
good-
be mindful of your business. So you're tough. You're okay with it.
She
This is
let her
it.
talk. Let her talk.
If
Let her
you are a
talk.
man and you would like to come get waxed, come to my beauty bar, Yols _ at. Come on now.
That's it.
And that's
I
it.
respect
Okay.
it. Okay.
It is what it is.
We're gonna leave that answer for you.
Yes, I wax men, women, everything in between, _, whatever you
Underscore.
come to
Overscore.
Yols beauty bar. Yeah, it is what it is.
Over on the couch,
So
young lady, Shy. Are you okay with? Are you okay with your partner
Yes.
waxing their ass?
No.
No.
You're not okay with that.
Like, what you spreading your cheek to get your ass waxed for?
E, would you be okay with your partner
Hell no.
getting it? Okay.
Hell no.
Nick, would you? Have you ever?
My ass waxed ever, bro.
You would. Okay. You wouldn't be down for that. You wouldn't be down for you. Would you be down with that?
Hetty, would you be okay with your partner waxing his ass?
No.
Why you need a clean asshole like that?
Why do you need a clean asshole for?
Like, if your shit get crazy, I can understand a little trim with the scissors or something.
Yeah.
okay, so
Maintenance is not.
Guapanese said that's enough for me, y'all. I'm out.
Wow, don't go.
Guapanese, don't leave. No, don't do that. Don't do that. We have all kinds of conversations here, man. Listen, we don't judge anybody.
Yo, Ralphie.
Whoever does
Ralphie,
get their wax on.
You okay with getting your ass waxed?
Roxanne, are you okay with your partner getting their ass waxed?
No, because honestly, as a woman, when you're waxing, you gotta spread your cheeks.
Yeah.
You gotta put
Listen,
your legs back.
I want to know if
So
Roxanne has
that is-
dated or because it looks like she has an interesting
No,
story.
honestly speaking, I don't know of anybody that did.
Okay, would you be okay? Would you be okay with your partner? doing
Like he doing his metrosexual
What
shit.
doing that for?
Imagine-
He metrosexual.
He likes to have it clean.
let's bring it all the way back. I'm gonna bring the conversation back right over here.
Asshole.
So one, your part. First of all, whether you don't know whether your partner shaves or waxes, so that's fucking weird.
I mean,
why am I gonna tell you? Why
you
am I
can tell the
gonna?
difference.
Oh yeah, we're gonna I just shaved my ass today. Why the fuck should you know that whether I shaved or waxed?
I mean, what if
Your
you?
partner?
What if your shorty like to eat your ass?
Why would you know that whether I shaved or waxed? There's no hair
Well, if
there.
she likes to eat
So
your
I
ass, she
should-
probably.
No, there's a difference.
but listen.
There's a difference between shaving and waxing, though.
There's of course, I know because I'm a waxer.
I'm just-
However, my why would you
Rob
in a
said on a
conversation,
Sunday.
right? So you're eating your girl's booty or whatever the hell you're doing.
Guapanese said on a
So
Sunday.
you're gonna
though.
be like, oh my god, did you wax this time or did you shave?
Some people
That's a
do
question.
different things.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Listen.
But that's my question.
Listen.
It doesn't matter. You guys
A
are
wax
asking.
is
Listen,
smooth,
listen.
but
A wax is
With the
fucking
You guys
baby
are,
smooth.
listen to me. You
if
guys
she
are-
back, then she back there.
Listen to the question.
what
You
you
guys
don't
just
know
asked
why.
everybody, are you comfortable with your partner being waxed or shaved,
I
right?
asked the men what they would do, but okay.
Why does it matter the way of my hair removal?
Listen.
For a man?
For
You
a man,
spreading your
for a
cheeks.
man,
I don't think it's the hair
For a man-
removal.
for
I
a
think
man
it's the
or a
hair
woman,
removal. I
what-
think it's the act.
It's
that-
the
It's the act of
It's
the act of removing the hair period from their ass.
So how
it doesn't make a difference how you did it.
So me
So how would they shave their ass?
from your
So
asshole?
okay, you're.
I mean,
you're
some people could
speaking to a
reach around and do it. It's gonna be a patchy
professional.
job.
That's my job.
Grace funny for.
This is my job. So
Grace-
what's the
No
difference?
regular
Grace funny for
man
God
will
said.
feel a stinging sensation in his asshole.
It's not. What do you mean a stinging sensation?
Don't it
You
hurt
think-
when you pull a motherfucking
it doesn't-
hairs out with
it
that
does
wax?
not hurt.
What?
It don't hurt.
It doesn't hurt.
hurt.
That's a goddamn
I do not believe that it does not
Let me
hurt.
wax your ass then. I'm open on Tuesday. Pull up.
Yo, go check her out. She waxes ass and it doesn't hurt, y'all.
Listen, we're not talking about the sensation. We're talking about the fact of what I'm getting on. I'm asking you.
How did we get here?
We're talking about hair removal. Are you comfortable with your
What I
partner
just
going
told
to get
you,
their
you're
hair?
not hearing what I'm saying. I
What's
said
your
to you,
question?
I think most everybody, we just use wax as an example. I'm pretty sure all the women are not okay with hair removal from their man's ass.
So the question
Maintenance
is
not the same thing as completely
the
removing
question
all the
is,
hair
so
from
are
my
you not
ass.
comfortable with seeing?
Yeah.
So you're not comfortable with another woman seeing your man's asshole?
No, are you not hearing me? Listen,
So what's the problem?
listen. Stop. Don't. Hold on. Stop. Don't.
I'm
hold
trying
on.
to understand the question.
Listen.
Yeah.
It's not about the type of. It's not about which form of removal they used. They're not okay with the removal of all the hair from a man's ass.
So you want your man's asshole hairy as fuck?
No, I said maintenance is different
not what
from
we
complete
said.
removal.
So I'm trying to ask. So what are you guys saying? You would rather. So the question is, do you want? In other words, to make it simpler for everybody to understand, do you want your man's asshole to be fucking bare, or do you want it to be halfway shaved, or
I
or
don't want
trimmed?
the picture in my mind of my man doing this. That's his asshole wax.
So, but that's not the question though. The question is, do you want it hairy or do you want it not? Either.
She got it up there. She got them legs up there. But I wish y'all saw that.
But it's either you want it hairy or you don't. It doesn't matter the removal. Because I'm waxing your man's asshole doesn't mean that I'm about to text him and ask him if he want to go for brunch or take
Anything for Selena said. I don't care what his ass is doing.
So what is the question?
I'll say this. I don't think it has to do with having another woman do. I don't think we're even thinking that far into it. I just think that for most women, we're not even looking at that as something that is necessary
Or sexy
or sexy or
Yeah,
not
it's
sexy.
not- yeah.
Like it's just a non-issue. So it's kind of like
We don't care.
right.
Yeah,
And plus,
right.
hold on.
Anything for Selena. Oh, go
But I
ahead.
was just gonna say, unless and somebody on the panel brought it up, I forgot who. Unless you're doing things with that part of your man's body, which most of us may not be, then
We're
it's
not.
like. But that's my point. You know,
We not.
none of us are doing that, so they're kind of like
Anything for
it's a non-issue,
anything
you
for
know?
Selena said, it's not my business. It's not his either. He should leave his ass alone.
That's what Erica's saying. Just leave the ass alone because you're not going back
But I'm
there.
not doing nothing with
Anyways,
it.
if
It's
you're
like,
a
oh,
man
I don't
out
care
there
about
and you
your
would like to get your ass silky smooth,
DM
doesn't
her.
matter if
She's
you're
confidential.
gay.
Yo.
But I respect her
You see,
hustle, though.
I didn't even want to
respect
say that
her.
I wax
Yeah,
black.
she
I didn't even
did.
say it, but they said it. Black already said
Black,
it.
no, Black was okay with
If you
it.
want, you know what's mad funny though?
We're saying it.
The first guys, so I worked at this spot in wherever, they're fucking losers anyway.
Yeah.
So I worked at this spot, and the first guy's ass that I waxed.
White guy.
It was so fucking awkward.
Was it a white guy?
It wasn't a white guy.
Wow.
It was this guy who I went to school with. And when I saw the name on my schedule, I was like,
He was trolling you.
no, he wasn't trolling
Was
me.
he? Was
He
he?
was like, I'm about to make this.
But the name,
I'm gonna let you finish the
Go
question.
the name was so distinct that I know that nobody
That
can
you
have
fit-
this
yeah.
other
Except
name.
for him.
Except
Like
for this person.
it wasn't like a common, like my last name is Jocelyn. Jocelyn is very common. S-C whatever. But the name was so distinct. I'm like, ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. So I'm new. So I'm not even saying anything to any of my coworkers, whatever the case is.
Comes
I'm like,
in.
dang. Tom comes with an appointment. I'm like, oh shit.
You
It's
saw it?
him.
He recognized you?
It's him.
He recognized you?
I had the mask on. It was COVID.
Uh,
Not COVID, but like after COVID,
Yeah,
we were still
yeah.
respecting
So
the
he didn't,
mask or
right.
whatever.
So he didn't recognize you.
So I put my mask on. I had my mask on when we were going to the appointment. And I'm doing the wax. And I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck? This is
So then he pulled his
What
leg
did you think of
over.
him after
Girl,
that?
he said, do you need me to spread them? I said, yep.
Oh
See?
my God.
Spread
bro.
them or put your legs
damn.
over.
What
You
if-
don't need that picture.
because
Spread
What
the
did you
cheeks.
think of him after that?
He's coming to get, and he came with his girlfriend. His girlfriend was in the lobby.
But in the back of your mind, what did you think about
In the
him?
back of my mind, I was
Captain Tolan said
thinking
two.
that I hope he doesn't think that I'm fucking weird. And you know what? At the end of his appointment, I was like, all right, you're all set. And I said, it was nice seeing you. Rather than saying, like, it was nice meeting you, or it was nice, like, you know, I'll see you again in 4 weeks, or whatever the case is.
And he came back?
Because I knew him.
Right.
Because I was like, oh, this is nice. You know, I'm
But he didn't
like,
recognize you.
Whatever. He didn't recognize
And he froze.
me. He didn't freeze. He just went on with his business. He
Did
came
he
to
book
get his
another
fucking
appointment?
hairy asshole waxed, and that
Did
was
he
it.
come back?
He came back.
Oh, Grace Funny forgot. It's like-
And I also had another client. This was very funny.
His girlfriend.
My funniest male client. He came in and he was like, it was a hot fucking mess. He came in and he was like, he was a little bit nervous because I think it was his first time getting waxed or whatever. So he comes in and he's like, hey, whatever. And when we come in the room, I go over like what we're gonna wax and stuff like that. So I'm like, all right, hey, whatever. We're gonna do it in their backside or whatever. And he's like, yeah, or whatever. I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm gonna give you a second to wipe or whatever, cleanse yourself, and then I'm gonna come back in the room and we're gonna get situated. We'll start the process or whatever. So whatever, I step out, give him a second, and then he like, you know, prepares himself, whatever. He gets in the and I get in the room and then we start. So I'm waxing him and his ass is mad.
See, I'm so thankful I don't have a lot of hair, bro. Cause we was just talking about how some people gotta shave their backs, and I'm like, that's crazy to me, bro.
His
That's
ass
a lot.
was hairy as a hell. So I'm sitting here just dying. So I'm, you know,
Worse than
I'm
Black's
doing
beard?
my thing. I'm doing my thing. I'm just doing my thing. In my
Yo, see, he had a black man back there. He had a black man back
yeah,
there.
he was hairy or whatever. So whatever, I'm waxing him or whatever. And I'm like, so you know what? Because when we're waxing, it's kind of like we make conversations, so that people are kind of like a little bit distracted or whatever. So I'm asking him like, oh, what made you wax or whatever? And he's like, yeah, like when I shower. He's like, sometimes when I put soap back there, it's like I'm shampooing it. It just gets so soapy.
Anyway,
Guapani said we ain't asked Jerry chill. We asked me what? I do not care to wax my ass.
I'm like, all right, so make sure you condition
If that was the
it.
question.
make sure you condition it.
Make sure you condition it, and then we just waxed it. We
That's
waxed it
crazy.
all off, and that's it. So, men, if you have a fucking hairy ass, just come get it waxed, because nobody wants to see all of that fucking hair. It's clean. It doesn't
That's what
carry a
Big Bro.
smell.
Big Bro said if he had a hairy ass, he would have
Like,
to.
it's fine.
He would
Just
have
come
to.
get your ass waxed.
Who's
It's
looking at
one.
niggas' assholes?
It's four strips.
Usual Kevin said he getting his booty ate.
Go ahead, Kevin. Go ahead,
No,
Kevin.
the guy that's waxing his ass is definitely getting his booty ate.
Kevin, come to me, Yos_beauty bar. I got you. Let's
Go
talk
ahead.
about it.
Well, listen. I had another last topic about the Stefan speech, but we're gonna save it for another episode.
All right, cool.
We're gonna save it for another
okay.
because it's getting late.
What time is it?
It's 8:34.
It's 8:30.
Oh, we
Cheers. Can we take a shot together?
2 hours.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
2
didn't
hours.
even do that.
Wait, can we? I need
really
some.
didn't.
I got you. What you want the tequila?
We want to get into our main topic. I'm gonna use your original one. You can do one of the raunchy ones. All right.
Okay.
Where's the tequila?
I'm not gonna do it on you. I'm just gonna do the
Tequila,
audible that I
guys. I need
threw
some tequila.
in Atlanta. But go
Y'all
ahead.
got the tequila over there? What's the tequila?
That's right. Oh shit.
All right.
Oh, they took it.
Young lady.
Y'all have it?
We need a
The
tequila.
tequila.
Oh, no, Rich has it.
It's by his
Reg.
foot.
Reg.
Right
Go ahead,
by
Rich.
his foot.
My lips are right now. I broke my bracelet.
Oh
You said
damn.
you did what?
I broke my
Pop this
bracelet.
bracelet.
You could take it to like,
I mean, I got one
Miss
here.
something?
miss something?
Um,
Black. I saw
Rich.
you. I'm allergic to alcohol. They continue to do this.
Usual Kevin said, "Yo, how was the Black Effect joint?" We
That shit was
dope,
we
man.
explained it earlier,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah, definitely you'll be seeing more videos by
Yeah.
Rich dropping throughout the week.
by
We-
us.
yeah.
By us.
No,
by
no,
us.
I'm saying like, you're gonna be putting out videos throughout the week.
Yeah,
but,
we are.
Yeah,
We
but
are.
our videos, absolutely. But definitely was a dope event. We talked about it earlier in the show. It was just an amazing experience, man. Shout out to Charlemagne. Shout out to everybody
Your
at Black
Capitone
Effect
is
who
killing
put
me.
the.
What they saying?
Capitone is going crazy.
Because I said young lady. She said, and he had the nerve to say young lady in his dad voice.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I don't even have a dad voice. I'm not a dad. But anyway.
Yeah.
What is the lowest amount a man can make to date you?
Wait, what?
What is the minimum amount of income
that he can make?
His yearly salary. What's his yearly salary number?
Yeah, what's the lowest yearly salary that he can make in order to be able to date you?
First of all, that's stupid.
So there is no minimum? He could be making 20?
That is stupid as fuck, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So let me tell you why.
Go ahead.
Because today you can be broke, and tomorrow...
So you dating the broke nigga? Why he broke?
Yeah. Because you might have something in the works that could make you real wealthy.
Very true.
Very wealthy.
Respect that.
So you date potential?
Correct. Why would... That's dumb as fuck not to.
Well, a lot of people would disagree with you.
Okay, and
We asked that
for all
question.
of you guys who aren't, you guys are fucking dumb.
Jesus. Yo, this generation is different, bro. They different. They different. They're all dumb. They're all dumb.
Kenny told him been saying a lot of bullshit, but she stopped on this one and said, nah, dating broke isn't fun.
It's not fun. But if you can't be with me while I'm at my lowest, why the fuck should I be with you at my highest? That makes no sense.
I mean, as you get older, you'll notice that that's gonna change. Where that whole low and high shit is gonna be like, listen, you gotta at least meet me halfway already, nigga.
Correct.
No, you're saying correct, but you just said the opposite.
You just said the opposite.
But at the same time, you could have a job today, right? But you could also have a plan. You quit your job, right? For me, for example, for myself, I had a job. I'm a waxer. I worked at a waxing spot where I was making great money. Mm-hmm. Now I quit that job and now I'm an entrepreneur and I'm gonna make that shit on my own. Yeah. For the first year or so, I'm not gonna be making the same money I was working at my job. So if you think that because I'm not making the same money that I was making a month ago because I quit my job, and if you think that my business is not gonna be up in a year or so, you're fucking dumb.
That doesn't change the fact that there's a lot of men who in that year will recognize that you are very, depending on who you are, let's not say you, but in that year you may be very dependent, and a lot of what y'all do will be contingent upon his money and not yours. Okay. And there's a lot of men that won't deal with that. At my age, there's a lot of men that's gonna be like, after a while, gonna be like, yo, he gonna tell his boy like, yo, she ain't take me out once yet.
That's okay. And that's
okay. You say it's okay, but saying it's okay doesn't make it okay.
That's so you wouldn't be potential in that. That's okay.
You're pursuing?
Huh?
Hold on, wait. Wait,
time on. That's okay because in relationships there's checks and balances. We're gonna have if we're in a relationship, that means that we're communicating what's going on in this point in time. Mm-hmm. In this point in time, if you're putting everything, any dollar you spend, any whatever it is, you're putting it into your business, then you know what? I'm gonna back you up and I'm gonna believe in that business 100%. Because without you're gonna believe in that shit, and without my support, you might not believe in it 100%. So I'm gonna put that back up into you, and we're gonna believe in that shit 100%. If it doesn't rock, it doesn't rock. But at the end of the day, you have to.
_Amber says a plan with no action is delusion.
There you go.
That's 100%. Of course.
I was gonna simply say to you, I hear you and all that. However, if I speak to you, because I've met girls where it sounds like they stay at home all the time. Mm-hmm. And potential. I don't even.
Not even that.
I'm not even talking about potential. When I meet a girl, I ask them what they do with themselves. If they tell me they home all the fucking time, you're a smash. That's it. Yeah. Nothing more. I don't give a fuck about what business you're gonna have in a year, what business you're gonna have in 6 months. You're a fucking smash until that business starts rocking. I'm sorry, my nigga.
But you're not seeing any potential. If they're just telling you like, in a year I'm gonna be the best nail tech in Long Island.
That means that
but you don't see no groundwork. You don't see no groundwork.
Right. Very true.
That doesn't matter.
That doesn't matter.
But if I see groundwork, you're right.
If you see her with the fake nails and she's doing nails and she's asking you to do your pedicures and you see her
and she actually rocking out.
You know what?
Okay, just you.
I can see something.
Me personally,
I'm not talking about you.
Me personally, I'm not wifing you until matter of fact, I'll support you because I'll support a friend. Mm-hmm. I'll support you while I'm smashing. I'll be there. Oh, yo, you need some.
I'll support you while I'm smashing.
You need somebody to bring your nails tech kit inside the venue. I got you. Mm-hmm. However, you're not my girlfriend until I really see like real shit happening. I'm sorry. And I'm not saying you have to be super successful.
No, I agree with you.
I just need to see
potential.
That you have moving in the direction. Yeah. No, I don't need to see potential. I need to see income. Nice try, nigga. Nice try. No, nice try. I need to see potential. I need income. Income. You're making money. Hold on.
But somebody may not be making money,
Hold on. I need to see you. I need to see besides income. I need to see that you're actually like there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people who are just talkers.
Right.
There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people who are fake. There's a lot of Jeff Bezoses that never did all the work, like the delegate shit. If you're not working, if you're not fucking working, actively working, what I see is, you know what I mean?
You see,
then get the hell out of here.
That matters.
When you see them,
Grace Funny for God said
when you see them working and they're working. And you see them building something.
No, it's already there.
He's trying to get to the potential. I recognized that he was doing that afterwards. I was like, he's trying to get to the potential. Working.
When you see them working, yeah, that's potential.
Well,
they're not there yet, but they're building it.
You can be working.
I said to you, I will be there. I will be there during the potential.
Yeah.
I'm not your man until the potential.
All right, that's
flourishes.
That's whack. That's so fucking whack.
I don't know. Fuck yo, you yelling if you're gonna make it. I don't care. I don't care if you think it's whack or not.
If that's
Can
the
you
case,
fall in love in that time?
But
Can
listen,
you fall in love
You
in that
might.
time?
Yes, you
No,
might.
I'm talking about you. Fuck anybody else.
Yes.
In that time,
And
when you like,
yo, I can fall in love very, very easily.
but
So-
listen,
so-
that's the problem. Number one, if you're
No.
falling in love easily, that's the
But
fucking
no,
problem.
focus on
But
this. Focus on this.
the question is,
Queen KPA, sorry, one
that's,
quick question.
first of all,
Queen
that's
K-
grimy as
hold on,
fuck if you say that you cannot be with me during my time of fucking trial and error. That you just said.
I will support you and all of that. I just don't want to make things official because I want to.
Why?
Because the because
So us being
on.
together
So
depends
wait.
on my successfulness.
Yes.
That's fucked up.
Hold on, this is the
That's
question.
fucked up.
Hold on, no, this
that
is
is
fucked
rich.
up.
That is rich.
That's fucked
Wait,
up.
hold on.
That's him.
That's fucked up.
I mean, he's keeping it
Me
really
and
fucking.
my
I'm
friend-
agree with you.
That's fucked up.
You saying that doesn't change how I feel.
No,
You can feel like it's fucked up. I still feel that way, yo.
Hold on.
Okay, that's
Hold on,
okay, but
hold
I'm
on,
just saying
hold
from
on,
my point of view, that's not fucked
Let
up.
him answer the question.
Queen KPA says, so if it goes left after you make her your girlfriend, so you seen the potential, she gets big, and something goes left after you make her your girlfriend.
Oh, you gotta build it back up.
Nigga's gonna kill himself.
No.
What happens then?
I'm gonna answer that. No, I'm not gonna divorce. Actually, no.
What happens then?
What happens then is that you already proved to me that you have the drive and all of that.
You
to-
saw
to
her
be-
potential in
That's
her
not,
job,
that's not even
and
potential
she lost
anymore.
it?
That's not potential anymore. Black. If she
It's not
already did
potential.
it,
She
if she
already
already
did it.
did it, she
That's
showed
not
me that's not
potential.
potential.
But
So
She lost it. That's fine, but that's not
But
potential.
wait,
Potential,
but
like
wait,
you're still
but
getting.
That's
We
not-
have to drop the potential
But
thing.
wait,
nigga.
what is so?
That's not potential anymore because she did
I
it.
have a
She
question.
did it and she lost it.
I have a question.
So now she has to build it back up. You know she can do it again.
So what?
You know she
But
has
I'm
the
not believing in potential. I believe in it again.
And her fact, you're not believing in her potential at that point. You're believing in the fact that she has already accomplished
Right,
it.
right, right.
Because she,
Go
so
ahead,
she
go ahead.
has the
Now,
potential
actually,
to do it
I guess,
again.
all right. Yes,
Time
it's potential,
out.
Black. That's it.
Time out.
He's potential. I
Time
believe in
out.
the potential. Yoli, go ahead.
So y'all are talking about potential, right?
I don't know how we got there.
So if
I- we're wondering about
you
potential.
guys are speaking on potential. So knock that out of the way, right? Because everybody has potential. People can show you that they're actively trying. Like, say, okay, you're with a girl, right? And you're like, you know what? I don't want to be with this girl unless she has a job, right? She can actively show you that she's applying to every job on Indeed. Every day I'm applying to 20 jobs. To you, that might be potential. But in the back of her mind, she's applying to all these jobs knowing goddamn well she's not about to get any of those jobs, right?
Usual Kevin said, after 30,
So
you
what
can't
is
be
it?
dating potential. You got to be potential.
Potential.
You fucking potential.
Yo,
You better be potential.
No. Amber said, facts. You can't go fully off potential because then potential amounts to nothing, then you vex.
Right.
And that's what I'm trying to say.
That's very
You wouldn't be
true.
vexed? Would you
No,
not be
but
vexed
listen,
if you was going off the
Yeah.
potential?
For me,
And-
there's also, I feel like potential, yes, you can go with potential. If somebody is showing you
Which I get it.
that they're trying to obviously advance, you have to consider the effort, right? But if there's a certain amount of time, it all depends on you specifically. If there's a certain amount of time that this person
That
has
you
not
can't-
progressed,
right.
it's like, my nigga, we've been on here for 7 years and you haven't made nothing?
That
Come on,
that
son.
mixtape is not going to get
We
you an album, man.
have to change something.
We gotta
And if
switch
you're
up.
not willing to change something, my nigga, I'm out. Because after this certain amount of time that I set for myself, for you it may be 6 months. For you it may be a year. For me I might have the patience to wait 5 years. You might have the patience to wait 10 years, right?
Kind of making Rich's point.
But whatever the thing is, you have.
I appreciate all of y'all for realizing that. I appreciate all of y'all for realizing that.
What was your point? What was your
No, it's
point?
not, because Rich is not saying.
Rich is not
she's
saying.
that
Rich
she's-
doesn't
You
want
have
to
to
go
have,
into
you have to
potential.
have
Rich
patience.
is
though.
saying, I'm not going into that relationship until this.
Listen,
That's
I'm not going to a relationship until you go beyond potential. Until you go beyond potential.
You can't be that.
What
It cannot be that.
What
are you telling me what I can't do?
That's what the critical
because
thinkers are
people-
agreeing with.
That's very fucked up because people evolve over time. You might meet somebody. You're cutting yourself very short.
I'm not actually. You know what? You know what?
Because people, somebody, my nigga, today. No, because today I could be nothing, right?
Yes.
And tomorrow you might have a connect for me, right? Tomorrow we could go to brunch with your connect, and 2 days from now I'm out.
Right.
And you know what? And now you can shit on me, and that's fine.
Exactly.
And I will take that. And I will take that. And I will live with that. I'll be like, oh damn. Yo, she beautiful. Oh well.
Grace Funny forgot to the next question.
Next question.
As you should be.
We gotta end this.
Okay.
Because patience is a virtue.
Okay.
And you can't be like that with people.
And thank God. Go ask a lot of them patient niggas where they at now. Anyway.
All right, Yoli. All right. Come on, guys.
You only got 3 more years. I bet your answer changed when you're 30 and realize dating potential will fuck you the fuck over.
No.
But
it can. It's a chance. In life, everything is a probability. You have to take a chance with everything in life. If you don't take the chance,
I didn't say that I'm guaranteed a successful relationship by doing what I'm doing. So if that's what you think I'm saying, it's not. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm simply saying from my experiences. I don't want to get potential. I need to know that you have the skills to be successful. I need to know. I don't need to think that you might be successful.
And you might not agree, but
just to clarify, we're also in 2 different ranges. I'm 27.
Yes, I just said that.
Is,
I'm 30. I'm about to be 36 in 2 weeks.
Okay, great. I have a
10.
little bit of time to fuck with a variable. I have a little bit of time to see where you at.
Anything for Selena said,
little
what
bit
is
of
Richard's
time.
sign? He is a
Yeah,
Taurus.
that's very true.
His birthday is in a few weeks. Taurus. Shout out to all the Tauruses. My wife's a Taurus. Her birthday's coming up this week. Shout out to all the Tauruses out there, man. Y'all are strong people in my life.
Next question.
Shout out to E.
Black, what's yours? It's classic.
Thanks.
Can you not be weird and act real?
No,
He's gonna ask. We have a lot of classics.
We don't. We have a
We're just gonna shoot them.
What are your biggest pet peeves in a relationship?
Great one.
Dang.
Taurus gang. Hey, Taurus gang.
There's a lot of them here.
Yeah. I already know.
I'm gonna keep quiet now. Pisces season is over.
That's another one.
Say it loud. You know,
I don't think I really have a pet peeve. Like,
in a relationship.
What?
Yoli, you know what, Yoli?
So hold on.
Let's wrap up this episode.
I'm being real,
Let's break it down.
You don't have any pet peeves?
There's nothing you don't like.
There's nothing that
So
somebody
you
would
like
do that will
niggas with
annoy
sticky
you.
feet. You like niggas with bad breath. You have nothing you don't like.
Like little.
You like little
I have a
dicks.
question for her.
Okay. What's
You
your
said
question?
earlier that you have a guy that you're super compatible with.
Yeah.
But you guys are not together. So what is it about him that you don't like?
Why you're not
that
together?
You guys are not together.
Shout out to Shout out to manager.
Shout out to Social. That one. That was a good one. All right, Yoli.
Why y'all not together right now?
Good question.
First of all,
And the
let me see if you watching.
Honey C said, why y'all shaming her? We are not shaming her. We do not shame anybody on this show. We do not. We just really want to get in the mind.
I don't feel shit at all. This is my brother.
Exactly.
Yeah, Honey C just Honey C.
Honestly, can you
Don't
guys drop
shame
a
him.
heart so I could be a fucking main character on this fucking?
Whoa! Talk that talk, yo.
Drop the hearts, y'all. And the hearts is going.
So to answer your question,
The hearts is going. Go ahead,
we
Yoli.
are like honestly together.
You are together.
But yeah.
You together, but
So
you're
it's
not
complicated?
You know what's so
It's a
funny?
situationship?
In my eyes, we're not together.
You know what's so funny about that? I be seeing the dude like, oh, that's the only nigga. But then sometimes I be like,
Is that Yoli?
I know, and like, I be confused about it myself.
Hold it down. Nick.
So here's the thing. The relationship is
You too,
not,
big bro.
The
Hold it down.
relationship is not for anybody else but for us to understand. And that's the first point.
Right.
That's the first point, and that's the biggest point.
But so this person.
So-
So to go off of what Social is saying, this person that you're super compatible with does nothing that you are irked or annoyed or would like for him to work on or anything.
The only thing.
Don't interrupt her. Let her finish.
Nobody.
You interrupt. I'm just saying because I feel like y'all about
You're
to
still
jump in
interrupting
with
her
this
right
talk. So
You
just go
guys are
ahead.
sick.
Go ahead.
You
Go
guys
ahead.
are
Go
really
ahead.
sick.
The only thing.
The only thing, solely the only, like maybe two things. But-
Keep going up.
All right, y'all need to calm down. Y'all need to calm down. But I think financially and also just holidays, like feeling special during holidays and actually celebrating the holidays. That's really it.
So those are your pet peeves.
Let's
So
not
the-
let's
so
not
they're
make- let's-
they're
let's-
not pet
let's not make it
peeves.
about him. Let's
They're
not make it about
pet
him.
peeves, though.
Let's not make it about him. Let's make it more generalized. So when you're dating somebody, you'd like to be made to feel special on
Special
holidays.
on holidays.
Okay.
100%.
So if they don't do that, that's a pet peeve of yours, correct? It's something you dislike.
It moves me, and it moves me.
Pet peeve.
It's a pet peeve if they don't do that.
Yeah, so,
Okay.
yeah, I said it moves me.
Okay, and if a nigga's broke.
You know, Yoli's a Virgo lady.
Hold on.
Trying to act real.
Hold on. Wait.
No.
I want to get back to something.
I've seen that.
I've seen that. Y'all not paying attention. Y'all not paying attention.
No, it's not an
Miss
act.
Potential.
Look,
Miss Potential mentioned something she don't like. It's broke. It's broke
I
niggas.
did not say that. I did not say that.
Financials. You said
asked me-
financials.
No, y'all asked me. First of all, honestly, my real pet peeve. Really, my real pet peeve is people who.
Yo, look, even Amber wrote it. I thought she was dating Potential.
First of all, Amber,
confusing
you're
as
fucking
fuck.
wrong. No, I'm not confusing. Let's get real direct. My real pet peeve is people who have fucking ugly feet. I cannot fucking
Okay,
stand
there we go.
You gave us some pet peeves. Oh, we did it.
Regardless, I'm not. It's not like I'm like obsessed with feet or anything. But if your feet are ugly, I'm like, damn.
Orange, bro.
Your feet and your nails. If your nails,
It is.
I'm like,
It is.
yo, if your nails are bit under like the cute, like the white part,
You know,
I don't even want to talk to you really.
That's
like,
what I wanted to
why
hear.
you biting your
That's what I
nails?
wanted to hear.
That's nasty.
That's what I wanted to hear.
What is Rich
Those
about
are
to
pet
say? Jesus
peeves,
Christ.
but
That nigga's about to go in. All right, so that's a pet peeve. That is a pet peeve. Ugly feet. Okay, so it doesn't take care, doesn't properly take care of
Yeah, that's
himself.
nasty.
Hygiene.
Like,
Okay.
it's not even. Some people just have ugly feet naturally.
what about body odor?
Ew.
You,
I mean, but that's not. It's not a pet peeve though. Like,
you just said ill.
but
Yeah, that
but
don't make
listen,
sense.
but
Hold on,
I don't go.
yeah.
But what is a pet peeve though? A pet peeve is something that you notice. Not that you notice.
You
but
wouldn't
it's
notice if a
something-
nigga stink.
No, you. But listen, you would notice.
Not everybody says body
You
odor,
would
so don't put that out
Actually,
there and say.
But listen,
I'm just actually-
no.
She
You
said
would
feet.
notice because it's a sense.
It's for you. Feet is your thing, clearly. Feet is your thing.
It's not my thing though.
No, I'm saying,
there's people
the
who
ugly
have
feet is
there's
your-
people who have foot fetishes. I don't have a foot fetish.
No, that's what I'm saying.
But I would notice your hands and feet. Yeah, I would notice if you get your hands done. Or if your hands are mad fucking black and you have mad shit under your nails.
Yeah.
First of all, if you have not mad shit under your nails, you're not fucking touching me. That's fucking disgusting. Go clean your feet.
There we go with the
fucking
pet.
wash
Now we
your
know
hands.
pet.
Now we get into the pet peeves. We get into
It sounds like
the
it's
pet peeves.
hygiene. Sounds like it's hygiene.
It's natural hygiene. It's not. I feel like a pet peeve is. You know what I have?
Why can't you just agree?
No, because
Don't
it's
let
not
her
it.
agree.
It's
She
not
don't
it.
want to agree.
Listen, I'm
Let
gonna
her
tell you
talk
right
that
now.
talk.
I have a fucking pet peeve. I don't know if it's a pet peeve of birds, right? Is that a
A
pet
fear.
peeve?
That's a fear.
That's a
That's
phobia.
a phobia.
You see?
That's a
All right,
phobia.
I'm changing.
You know what? Yoli,
I'm
I
changing.
should have known from outside when you didn't know what Yellowstone National Park was that we can't have conversations.
Leave me alone.
Yo, she was like, yo, where Queens is that? Yo, where Queens is that? Yellowstone National Park, right?
Queens.
Isn't that shit in Queens? That was good, right? Yo, she dead ass did say that. I was like, wait, what?
Leave me alone.
You know outside. I was like, yo. So you know
The biggest volcano ever.
Yellow National
I'm like,
Yellowstone. She like, and then her older brother being a bad influence gonna be like, nigga, I know the Yellow Brick Road. I didn't know Yellowstone. I don't know the Yellowstone.
I know the
You
Yellow
horrible
Brick Road.
influence. You horrible fucking influence.
Man, we was watching the Wizard of
Man,
Oz.
shut up.
Nigga, what the fuck wrong with you?
Yo.
Yo, Catatoma said pet peeve, people who aren't clear when they're speaking.
Anything for Salinas and messy guys are a pet peeve.
That's true. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a messy guy. I hate clutter.
Yeah.
Like I hate like during the week when I'm getting dressed for work, I often like throw stuff on my couch. By like Thursday. I'm looking
Thursday is crazy.
I'm like, oh damn! I gotta clean this shit. This shit drives me nuts.
Yo.
But that, a question for me.
Yes.
I'm gonna use Jerry's because it's been hard hitting. Would you rather be married and miserable or single and lonely?
And why? Please pick
Bruh.
one.
And why?
Just pick one.
Honestly, so it's married and miserable
Ooh, okay. Why?
or single and lonely.
Oh, she chose one.
She's mulling already.
I was like, oh, she chose one. That's great.
Married and miserable or single and lonely.
Which one and why? This one was a great hit in Atlanta. It was a great hit. It's been a great hit everywhere. Just giving us some time, bro.
Anything says single is never lonely though.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm a very big fan of that. Single is not
Single
lonely.
is never lonely.
Single is not lonely.
Single, you know what? That's a valid point because single is not lonely because you always have to consider the other person in everything that you do.
Wait,
So it's not lonely.
what other person if you're single?
Oh, just kidding.
Single
Wait.
and lonely or married and miserable. Yoli, we're giving you a chance to pick one of them. Do that. Choose one of them and let us know.
Wait, no, single.
And lonely.
Single could be lonely because I'm not gonna front. When you like, it's sad. Like when you look for, you may be like you come out of a relationship, and you like look for certain things in a person that you're like dating or like somebody that you're seeing, and it's just not the same.
So you're still.
But also,
Katha told one said she already said she'd getting a divorce if she's miserable. So
yeah,
she gave an answer.
correct the mundo.
Yeah,
I'm not being
single
miserable.
That's
So
what I was
single
thinking.
lonely right now. I'm waiting for you to answer, yo.
So would you choose to be by yourself? You would have choose to be married. and
First of all,
miserable.
I'm living myself, so single and lonely.
Single and lonely.
All right.
We outside.
We are.
We outside.
All right.
We outside, me and myself. We getting everything we desire and more. So be single and happy.
Anything
not
for
lonely.
Selena. This is a good
Everybody
one.
says
She
that.
said you should never feel lonely alone. That means you need to work on yourself.
Correct.
Ooh,
That's very true.
I like that one.
Very true.
I'm a big fan of the whole. You never single. You never lonely. You're lonely for a few hours when you're single. When
You have lonely moments.
You have lonely moments.
Right.
But
Very true.
but unless I don't have any friends, any pets, any kids, any like nigga, there's a bar.
going
There's a
front.
bar in your neighborhood
That's
that
very
you can go to and
That's-
you won't be lonely
But
no more.
that's very true.
No
But
bullshit.
I'm not going front. I do not like going places by myself. So
So
say
you have-
for example,
oh.
on a Friday night or a Saturday night, like I hit up my friends and nobody wants
So
to
you
go
get
out,
lonely.
and
When
nobody wants to go out. I will literally sit instead of going to the bar and like meeting somebody random, which happens so often. Like when I went to a bar
How
one
did that happen
time
so
because
often if you don't do it?
there's this one time.
Wait,
When I
how
was-
is that often?
This
When
one,
I-
but listen, I'm just saying, like, because the vibe that I got from that one situation, I went to the bar and I was close to my job, and I was like, it makes no sense for me to go home because I'm so close to my job. I'm literally like 2 minutes away from my job, so let me just go to a bar to just whatever in the meantime,
Yeah.
not unwind, to
No.
fucking
Yeah, she don't want to agree with niggas.
Right. Golly.
because it wasn't to unwind. It was literally to just waste time because it makes no sense for me to go fucking 40 minutes.
So when you waste
home
time,
to
you
come-
don't want to unwind?
No, it's not
okay.
unwinding. I'm wasting time. I'm just here because that's like going to the store. I'm
She's
not going.
wasting time. Go
I'm
ahead.
not going to the store to unwind
Focus,
or shop.
focus,
I'm
focus.
just
You
going
are
to the
wasting
store
time.
because I'm just like I have time. I have nothing to do right now.
Yeah, me personally, when I broke up with my ex, for the time that I was single, like every other day, I wasn't even calling my friends. I was literally going to Rockville Center and going to the bars by myself. Just to be in the scene. Like I was just
Did you
like
feel lonely though?
I feel like I was doing it because I did kind of feel like it was something missing. But I'm not gonna call that lonely. I felt like something was. I guess I can call it lonely.
No.
You don't have to call it lonely.
I'm just saying, because I didn't feel like I was lonely. I just felt like it was something missing. So I was just going. I was just like,
So
fuck it.
that's the
I'm
gap.
going to Cabos. I'm going to Masitas. I'm going to Dirty Taco. I'm just going by myself, and I'm sitting at the bar, and I'm talking to the bartender.
I'm a big advocate of doing things
I'm
by
not.
yourself. I'm a big
I'm not
advocate.
lying. I'm not.
I have a hard time doing that.
I
I have a very hard time doing that.
Doing things by
You
yourself.
know, yeah.
And
I mean, as a
even
woman,
though-
I would
even though,
imagine
like,
that's different.
I know, like, me by myself, like certain times I can put my music on and I'm like vibing out. I'm vibing out, and I know me. And it's crazy because a lot of my friends or like my peers, they'll come to me for like the great energy or like to make them like in a better mood or whatever the case is.
Absolutely.
But like me, I know I have not that I have fun by myself, but like I've only gone to a restaurant to eat by myself like maybe once or twice.
I want.
Not that I don't enjoy my own company, but it's just like I'm a Virgo. I don't know if that has anything to do with anything, but I love company.
Okay.
Like all my family could be around, or all my friends could be around. We wouldn't have said anything to each other for 2 hours. But the fact that you're here, your presence, that shit means everything to me.
Anything for Selena says, I just got out of a relationship and I just stay home and I stay home. I still ain't lonely. LMAO. She said maybe you didn't give yourself the time to feel lonely. You just didn't want to give yourself the time to feel lonely.
And maybe that I agree with her. Like that's no. Honestly, it was a thing. Like I said, I just got a relationship and I'll go home and I'll be in the crib for like an hour, and I'll be like, I'm out.
Right.
Like I don't want to. I don't
want
want to think about.
You don't want the loneliness to settle in.
I don't want it to settle in.
And I would like to say that's when the most growth can happen.
I agree.
That's when you really got to deal with just you.
Just to respond to you about being a Virgo, Yoli. Anything for Selena says she's a Virgo and she hates company. So it's not about your son.
You hate company?
That's
very different.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll be real with you. For the most part, as extroverted.
That's very different.
As extroverted as I am, I don't really like company. Majority of my week.
That's crazy.
Majority of my week I spend inside my house.
What's your sign? You're not a Virgo.
I'm a Taurus.
She's a Taurus.
I'm a Taurus. Majority of my week.
What makes you an extrovert?
Huh?
What makes you an extrovert?
What makes you an extrovert?
Talks to everybody. He's always.
I'm an extrovert. He's an extrovert.
That's what an extrovert.
Richard talks to people, but his
That's
person.
an extrovert.
Hold on, bro.
That's what an extrovert
There's
is.
a whole lot of Richard that only his friends know.
No, I was about to say I agree with that.
Rachel.
You're not an extrovert.
He does not like to hang out with people.
When I first met Rich, I met him as an
No,
extrovert.
Rich is not fully himself unless he's with his friends.
Rich is an open book. Rich is an open book to his friends.
Right, there you go.
But outside of his friends, Richard don't want people in his business.
I don't have a lot of friends.
I'm not saying he wanted me in his business. I'm just saying, like when I first met him.
So he's not an extrovert. Like
I met him as an extrovert.
You met him through his girlfriend.
I liked you.
And he fucked, like I said, Rich met you, and the next day Rich came and was like, yo, I just met this nigga Jerry. Like literally the next day.
I met him doing the same shit I was doing, and I know I'm an extrovert.
No, I'll party and stuff like that. But I keep myself very small.
I would imagine an introvert, even at a public scene, you can tell an introvert is at a public scene because they are very to themselves, and that's not Rich.
And that's why he's right about that.
Yeah.
I agree.
That's the difference.
And that's where he's going by the definition.
Where did you guys meet?
We were at a party.
At a party.
Yeah.
All right, so that's not necessarily like
An introvert normally.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And you could tell an introvert at a party.
Go ahead, Rich.
As extroverted as people think I am, I don't like company. I spend majority of my week to myself.
It's true.
I spend majority of the week to myself, like by myself. Or like I like going to the gym by myself.
So do you consider yourself an extrovert?
I consider myself in the middle. I consider myself.
Is there
you're a people person.
Huh?
I think he's an extrovert for professional.
So
Yes.
Really?
I was gonna ask you if there's a word for that. If there's an in between. An ambivert.
So you can
An ambivert. Wow.
I like that one.
Nah.
I like that one. An ambivert.
You're a people person, but you're an introvert.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah.
That means that you can talk to people and you can parlay.
Captain Tolman said, "I just met
However,
Rich.
I don't
He likes
really fuck with
outside."
you guys.
That's a new Rich.
That's my cousin.
That's Air Max Rich. Air Max Rich
Likes to be outside.
D Perkins.
Keep in mind Rich, and before keep in mind Rich,
Ambivert.
He's right.
Yes.
He's 100% right.
keep in mind Rich, and before keep in mind Rich is completely
100%.
two different mind people.
Listen, and that's why.
And before keep in mind black.
That's facts.
There's two different people.
That's facts. Facts. Black is
Two different people.
Black.
Yeah, I would say that.
All this interaction and opening up, Black never did this.
So the
Yeah.
two of them, both of them seem like more of extroverts now,
But we're not.
But we're not.
but they're not.
Yeah.
So when they're saying it, I'm like,
All right. Well, anyway.
You want chiclet or you want?
Anyway, I wanted to say these were great topics today. Shout out to everybody on the couch. Big Cloud. I want to say, y'all make sure y'all go check out LaBeef Talks on YouTube. My boy Big Cloud Jones been on the panel for a couple episodes. My man been hard hitting out there.
Check out New Girl, Big Cloud Jones, and Big Bro Cash Flow.
I wish I would have knew. What you say, Big
I wish I would have knew, girl.
Make sure y'all go to Yols_beauty bar, YOLS_beauty bar. Get your wax, get your grooming done.
Listen, no one will judge you, all right? Go get your wax on.
I get my chest waxed all the time.
Despite what these people said on this podcast today.
Wow, yo, lady.
Please, despite everything that they said,
Come get your ass waxed.
the real thing that matters is hygiene.
Yes.
So hair removal, be quiet. Quiet your mouth, okay? We talk about this in the car.
Yes.
Quiet your mouth.
Quiet your mouth.
So hair removal, waxing does lower the consistency with waxing does lower the rate of your hair growth. It's super smooth, silky smooth. And ladies, I'm not going front. It's super slippery after a wax. So definitely come to Yols Beauty Bar, YOLS_beauty bar.
Go get your
I'm
wax.
here for all your needs. I'm super open. I'm super happy, welcoming. I invite everyone, you know.
Get your ass waxed.
So, and men, honestly,
Get your ass waxed,
despite what they said, come and get your fucking hairy ass waxed. Okay? You're not going to have any ingrown hairs. You're not going to be itchy.
They
You're
love
not going
you.
to be anything in between. It's less than $20. It's less than 10 minutes. Just come in.
Slippery.
Where do I sign up? They want in.
Got the toe one wants in. Slippery. Where do I sign up?
Come get your underarms waxed. There's no odor after. It's super smooth. Your hair grows in less. Honestly, hair. Okay, whether
Hold
I
on.
don't know.
You gotta keep
Just
every
come
time
get
it's short.
Alright,
Then you lose. The ad loses power.
Come get waxed. Yo's Beauty Bar.
There we go.
Fair is fair. Just
I don't mind a
come.
little hair though.
All right.
Don't mind. Don't mind.
You get a little taste, right?
Come get.
A little.
You said
Listen, we go.
I mean, come on, bro. Yo, that's even
Anyway, shout out to Yo's Beauty Bar.
Yo's Beauty Bar.
Shout out to my boy Big Cash Big Cloud Jones. Roxy, the real Roxanne Alexandra.
Thank
Y'all
you.
already know. And D Cash Flow.
Yo,
my boy Peggy, do you want to book a flight? Shout out to him, right?
Bro.
All right.
Yes, okay, time out. Don't forget the vajacial. We got facials for the
They got
vagina.
a
Get all
vajacial,
those
bro.
ingrowns and everything out.
Vajacial,
Honestly,
that's
just follow me at Yo's Beauty Bar. I will
Who
be
made that
happy
word
to
up?
see
Yo,
you guys.
boss lady just wrote that.
Who
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
I need to
Get
see
your
you.
vajacial,
I need to
bro.
see
Who
you
the
look like the female version of me. So if I'm ugly, what are you?
Oh my God.
That's his
nice.
sister. That's his sister.
That's his sister. Yeah, that's his sister.
Oh my God.
Love y'all, man.